Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to the UFD franchise. Hello, Voodoo.
Hello, Cameron.
Yes, hello, me. And we are here in the final stretch of the regular season here in season 3 of the UFD franchise. And starts out here with a 1 p.m. game. I'm assuming your game's also maybe 1 p.m., but either way, we could just
All
start
right,
over here.
start over there.
Um, So yeah, a playoff picture is out, so we can take a quick look at that. Obviously, only one of our teams are in there, and that is your Stallions, currently projected to take on the Commanders at this point in time. But it's not like a set in stone thing here because the Kings are tied with you, and they are ready to take the division from your grasps here, especially after your rough stretch of games the past last episode. Only won the last game, and they've caught up a
Yep.
little bit.
Yeah, no, I mean they could have had the lead if we didn't beat the Raiders in that awesome
It's
game,
true.
but we did. We won, so it's got to
Yeah.
be the win train here for the
Yeah,
Stallions.
it's gonna be a tight race between you and the Kings, the two horse teams in our division. But you can't I mean, I don't want to
You
give.
cannot count
Uh,
out the St. Louis or Dallas yet because
no,
it's only 3 games behind, and
that's true. It's early still. I mean, it really depends on how these stretches go. I mean, I'm not confident with it from my side of things. Just looking at the schedule ahead, I have the Rams. Battlehawks is that one's going to be pretty much season ending for whichever team loses, and then Raiders in week 15 coming up. So, yeah, I mean, we got to put something together here if we want to fight for a playoff spot. But I mean, is wild card even an option? I mean, kind of, but not really. Cardinals are 7-5 and everyone else below them is at 6 wins. So, like, I would say it's more likely that the Kings and Stallions could both make the playoffs than one of the Renegades or Battlehawks making it. To be honest, but we will see. We're gonna hop in here, see if we can maybe upset the Rams, who actually are only 6-6, but they are on paper probably the one of the best teams in the league with Ty Simpson at the helm. And we're recording this the day of the Miles Garrett trade, so um, that's a fun little real life topic. Rams obviously stacked as always. They love to trade for aging veterans who can help them win Super Bowls, and they haven't necessarily done it here. Although they've signed guys, they have Drake London, Josh Downs, adding to Puka Nakua. They drafted Ty Simpson. They have a pretty good team. So Renegades are in for a tough one here against a very good Rams team, but this is a home game, so you never know. And just looking at the medicals, looks like we are clean slate, which is also good to see. So we'll see both teams fully healthy here, going head to head. Starting off here, Chris Boswell is a Ram apparently, kicking it off here, and Renegades start on offense with a 7-yard run. AD Mitchell, he's been getting a lot of end around work. I mean, he's got the speed for it. We get an incompletion there, and then 3rd and 3, we get the first down. Kenneth Walker runs it. There's a penalty against Byron Young. 1st and 5, there's another penalty giving us a first down. Kobe Turner, and then an incompletion, and then we pick up 8 on the ground. Kenneth Walker. And then we go backwards. It's a 3-yard loss on the ground for DeMond Claiborne. In field goal range, we take the 3. Not a bad start. Let's see what the Rams offense can do. And that's a great start. 22 yards. Drake London down the field. There's another first down pass to Drake London. Handoff to Kyron Williams for 6. And there's another chunk through the air. Puka Nakua, 14 yards. 7-yard run for Kyron Williams. First down at the 7 for Puka. They go backwards, loss of 2 on the run for Ty Simpson. Incompletion here, 3rd and goal, big stand
Oh,
here, and we hold them at the 1. But I
oh,
think they go for it here. We'll see if they do. And they take 3. That is interesting. That's very safe. I guess
I
they feel like they can maybe get more points down the way. But I mean, you're at the 1. There's really not a reason not to go for it there this early on.
yeah, I guess they were confident in their defense, I
I guess
suppose.
so. And we get a 7-yard run for Claiborne there. There's a first down league get. And there's a big chunk. 17 yards, Jeremiah Baker. A 3-yard run for Claiborne there, and then we go backwards on second, loss of 2 for Claiborne. 3rd and 9, we pick up 5 on the through the air to Claiborne. Another field goal in our future here. We take the lead back 6-3. As I have to quench my thirst with some water, but an incompletion there from Ty Simpson. Then a first down. Brenton Strange, who I forgot is here, takes us to the end of the first quarter. And there's another first down pass, Kyron Williams, 12 yards. Then they go backwards here. Loss of 4 for Kyron Williams on the ground. They pick up 6 from London, and they've run it on 4th down with Simpson. They tried to roll out, but 4th and 4, they have Boswell, but they don't trust them to take a field goal from there. That is interesting. So they punt it. That is surprising. I know Boswell's older at this point, but still, I would trust them. A.D. Mitchell with an 11-yard catch. Sack there for Byron Young, sends us backwards. We run to get 4 yards back from Cooks. 3rd and 10, not enough. 4th and 1, we punt this one. Big punt, but it's a touchback. Very defensive game so far, which is not what I was expecting. Puka for 6 yards there. Kyron Williams with 3, and then incompletion. Another 3 and out.
Wow.
Here. I am very impressed with how the defense has played these past couple drives. A.D. Mitchell with another catch. There's another big one, 20 yards, Jeremiah Baker. Cross midfield. We're running it for almost a first, 10 yards for Kenneth Walker. We pick up the first with Zach Lacey, 7 yards on his first catch. Kenneth Walker on the ground for 5. Then we take a sack there. Byron Young, his second on the day. 3rd and 15 from the 33. We almost pick up the first down. Kenneth Walker gets 14. I wouldn't dislike a going for it option here. But we take the 3. I respect that as well, but I would consider going for it on 4th and 1. 3 minutes left here in the half. Rams looking to get their offense rolling here again. 10-yard run for Kyron Williams. They pick up the first here on 8 yards for Williams. 2-minute warning hits. Big pass down to the 26. Devin Crocker. And there's another big pass to the 12. Ty Simpson, Josh Downs, and then down to the 1 to Puka. And they get a touchdown, 1-yarder to Josh Downs to take a 1-point lead before halftime. That was a killer drive there, and we just run it in the half here. And Rams do get the ball here, so we need to hold them. Kyron gets 2 yards on the ground. They picks up a first down after that. There's a first down pass to Puka Nakua, 12 yards. They go backwards. Loss of 2 for Kyron. And a short run for Kyron. 3rd and 9. They go backwards. It's a sack. It's Cole Good. Welcome back from his injury. And a big punt down to the 18 here after the return. And we start off with an incompletion. Cameron Curl knocks it away. Pick up 9 through the air. Liga. And 3rd and 1, we go backwards on the ground. Kenneth Walker stuffed there. We have to punt it. Not a great one. They start at the 29. They pick up 3 for Brenton Strange. They pick up another 5 for Puka. 3rd and 2. They pick it up on the ground. Kyron Williams, 2 yards there for Devin Jackson, the backup running back. Another run for Simpson. 3rd and 4 here. They get a first down through the air. Ty Simpson to Josh Downs again. Incompletion here on first down. They pick up 6 on second. So 3rd and 4, incompletion. And do they trust Boswell here? They do. So extends their lead to 4. And there's a nice first down to Kenneth Walker through the air. There's 2 yards on the ground for Walker. Another 4 for Lacey. Pick up the first on the ground with Cooks. His legs there. Incompletion, Cam Curl. Again, there's a nice throw. Dribbling, welcome in for 10. 3rd and inches here as it looks like they got it here to the 30. As we head into the 4th quarter, there's a penalty against Derek Harmon, former Steeler. And there's a big pass down to the 5. Jeremiah Baker's just been gashing this interior, the middle of the field here, it looks like. 1st and 5, we run it in for the lead, Kenneth Walker, and we take the PAT to make it a 3-point game once again. This game has been much closer than I anticipated, but Drake London getting to play there, Devin Jackson there. There's a run for Devin again. A lot of short work this back half of the game so far. They've been gashing us, but it seems like we've been taking that away a little bit more. 3rd and 6, they incomplete it there, but then they have a first down to Brenton Strange. There's a short run. Kyron Williams for 1. Gain of 4 for Josh Downs, and an incompletion again. So probably going to look to tie this one up. They do. 10.5 minutes to go in regulation. See if Renegades can break the tie here. 4-yard catch for A.D. Mitchell, another 8 yards through the air. Kenneth Walker. He picks up 6 on the ground. Incompletion on second, third, and 4. Big first down. Zach Lacey for 13. Incompletion on first down there. Gain of 5. Injury. Oh, Andrew Cooks is hurt. I just saw that pop up.
no.
So
That is
Kyler
brutal.
Murray is going to come in for the first time since week 3. And there's a penalty on Byron Young. And there's a big penalty. Cameron Curl pass interference. First and goal from the 2. Incompletion there. Andrew Cooks is actually back in. He's a fighter. We get 1 yard on the ground for Kenneth Walker. Third and goal. We punch it in to take the lead back. Kenneth gets his second on the day. And
Ooh, that was scary.
yes,
Yeah.
that could have
I
been
don't like seeing that.
much worse. There's a handoff. Kyron Williams for 5. There's a big pass, 22 yards. Puka Nakua. There's another 10. Puka, 13 yards. Actually, there's a big penalty against Jaquan McMillan, who we picked up to be our 4th corner. Looking like some nickel or dime package there. First down. 10 from the 10. It's a run down to the 1 for Ty Simpson. They punch it in here to tie it up with 3.5 to go. I think we need to jump in at this point.
Yeah, let's step in, see if Cooks can make a game-winning drive coming off an injury that sidelined him for a little bit. He's got to be resilient here.
Yes, he does. And here's the kickoff from Boswell. 3.5 to go. Here's a return from Shaquem Taylor. That's definitely not him, actually. I think that's Claiborne. Gets to the 29. So Cooks just trying to, get back into it here. Took a little bit of a hit, a little scary there. But see if he can get the job done here and keep us alive in this playoff potential spot here that we're in, even though it's dire at this point. Kenneth Walker with the handoff outside. He runs for only a yard. That's, I believe, Jared Verse, who's very fast for his position group, able to track down Kenneth Walker before he could get a full head of steam there. 2nd and 9, another handoff up the middle. This time, Kenneth Walker breaking through tackles, fighting for yards, and there's an injury. Oh, my goodness. And that's Tommy Myers, the left tackle. And you know
Man,
what that
what is
means?
it with these late game situations where your linemen get injured?
Yeah, specifically
It's,
my
really
tackles.
common.
And now we'll be seeing Jedrick Wills come into the game, which is not ideal. Sets up a 3rd and 5. We're going empty here. From the 34, 4-man rush. Cooks has time, delivers a strike. It's intercepted. Landman jumped underneath Jeremiah Baker, and that's going to be a return to the 32. And the Rams have a chance to maybe run the clock down and end this game. First turnover of the game here. Cooks trying to make a play while dealing with a little bit of an injury. Here's a pass. Ty Simpson looking for a strike. It's a tight end there, Brenton Strange.
Yeah, that was the worst situation to have a turnover in.
Yeah.
That was rough.
But here's a handoff. It's going to actually read option. Ty Simpson taking it himself, and he actually gets close to the first down. 3rd and inches. They didn't have to run a play there, which was interesting that they did. So you'd figure they'd want to run the clock down further, but it's 3rd and inches. All 3 timeouts for the Renegades. They're going heavy set here. And they're motioning. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and it's a stuff there. Kyron Williams, there's a timeout. We hold them to a field goal probably at this point, unless they want to be bold and go for the first down, which I doubt they do. And here is Boswell. See if they can knock it through. I hate that he's wearing 13. That is gross for Boswell. Should be number 9, but there is the kick, and it is good. They take the lead, but Cooks has a chance here to redeem himself after that interception. Still has 2 timeouts and a minute 53 to work with here to either tie it or win the game with a touchdown. A little bit of a lag there. But here's a return. This one is Shaquem. Actually, that's Xavier Liga with a nice return. Why is he on kick returns? I have no idea. But Stribling was there too. But I'm not mad at it because he brought us to the 42. A great start for the offense here. And at the very least, you only have to go about 30 yards for a field goal. But really, you want a touchdown with the time you have and the timeouts.
There's offsides on the bottom of your screen, by the way.
Oh, yeah, there you go. And it gets called. It's a big catch. Stribling coming in makes the play, so they're going to probably let that stand. I guess Cooks kind of saw Andrew Wilson, the first-round pick corner, offside, snapped it quickly and just threw it up to Stribling and hoped he could bring it down, and he did. So, works out there, and we're in field goal range at this point, so now And the clock stopped with that penalty as well. So we have a lot of time to work with here. 4-man rush. Cooks gets pressured as Derek Harmon just blitzed through immediately. And lots of 6 there. Puts us at the 45 out of field goal range. Time winding down a bit. Still don't need to use your timeouts quite yet. Cooks takes a snap, 4-man rush, and throws it over the middle. That was dangerous, but he connects with Liget. Back in the field goal range, 3rd and 5. About a minute left to play. Go and hurry up to the line here. In gun, Cooks takes it. Looking, strikes, finds a man open. It is Zach Lacey across the 23. First down, we're going to hurry up again here. Waiting to use the timeouts. Maybe after this play. 50 seconds and counting here. Cooks takes it, has time, throws a strike, it's caught. That's Jeremiah Baker to the 6. There's the first timeout, or second timeout used. Now at the 6-yard line. They're hungry for a touchdown here.
Yeah, you want to be maybe a little careful because if you give them just a little, 3 timeouts, maybe just run this ball.
Oh, quick throw out to Kenneth Walker, and he gets hit hard, no gain, but there's a timeout there. But to your point, I mean, they have 3 timeouts, but the same thing is if they score a touchdown here, they have to get a touchdown themselves. So that is very difficult to do, but they need to focus on scoring that touchdown more than the time, I'd say. Cooks looking screen at Kenneth Walker. He has the blockers. He's going to get in there for a touchdown to take the lead with 33 seconds left. Wow. The perseverance from Cooks there, dealing with the injury, threw that pick, which could have ended the game, but the defense stood up tall there, which they've done honestly better than I thought they would be doing today. I thought they were going to give up 30-plus, maybe 40 today, just with how good the Rams have been on offense. But this PAT is crucial, though. Charlie Smith knocks it through, so it is a 4-point game, meaning Rams need a touchdown to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the defense, I think, has a good shot at getting the stop here. But I feel like Rams are one of the few teams that I'd be a little confident in with 30-ish seconds and 3 timeouts. They have a lot of weapons. They have Ty Simpson, who's been playing the best ball of his young career, and I think there's a threat here. You need to really play, I think, a little safer, and hope that your pass rush can get home.
Yeah, I agree completely. Can't let them beat you deep. There's a quick strike over the middle, and it's only 9 yards, and that's the stuff that you can be kind of content with. The short completions under the middle, because they don't need a field goal. They need a touchdown. You don't want them to get a big play deep. Here's a 3-man rush. Ty rolling out, throws it high as he took a hit. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. 21 seconds left, but third down doesn't mean as much as this is going to be go-for-it territory either way. 3-man rush. Simpson rolling out. There's a tackle from behind, but he gets the first down, and there's a second timeout. So now you're looking at the probability going down here. 18 seconds, 1 timeout for the Rams, and they haven't crossed midfield yet. 4-man rush. Simpson looking, just checks it down to Kyron Williams, and he's going to reach out for the first down to the 50. There's a timeout.
Yeah,
so
I don't know about this.
At this point,
no.
You're looking for a deep sideline shot or a deep shot to the end zone or maybe a drawing a PI. They're actually going to go 3-man rush, and they're going to just throw it away here, give him another chance to look at this play. But, I mean, Ty Simpson has enough of an arm to probably get it to the end zone, but still, there's a 3-man rush here. Simpson looking, pressure. He's throwing it on the run, down the field. It's in the air. It's incomplete, and there's 1 second left.
Oh, my goodness. One more chance.
We see there that he definitely has the arm to do it. Just got to get it up there. Pressure coming, and it's sacked. Ball's out. Game over. Renegades win against a team that had no right to lose. Wow. I mean, the play calling was like a little questionable there for them at the end, but still, Renegades held strong against this really good passing offense. Yeah, and I'm very proud of this team and how they fought today. We had the 4-8, so depending on how the Stallions and Kings games go, if they drop another one here, it could be back in this division race. You just got to keep winning every game you can. Uh, only one divisional game left against the Battlehawks, I believe, or no, it's two actually. So, but yeah, I mean, this was a good one. You know, Cooks
Yeah,
obviously
Cooks.
that
Cooks.
that interception was rough, but defense really did a great job. And outside of that, Cooks was pretty good. Um, Simpson was good, but he was not um, pushing the ball down the field as much as he did in the first half. Like he was really torching with some passes down the field, but just kind of the short pass game became the necessity because I guess we played it
More
deep a lot.
pressingly, Kyron Williams was a big part of that offense as well. I feel like at least early on, he was getting some chunk runs
He
earlier in the
was,
game, and he kind of just got stuffed later,
yeah.
which definitely helped.
Yeah, and Kenneth Walker's obviously doing Kenneth Walker things, being a very good player. Um, the Rams trio of receivers were very solid today. A.D. Mitchell was pretty good. Kenneth through the air was awesome. Jeremiah Baker, though, he was making some clutch 20-yard catches. Looks like Tommy Myers is hurt. He also gave up 2 sacks today. It's not ideal. Allen led with tackles. Chris Braswell with 4 TFLs. Wow. And a sack. Yeah, pretty solid game. Nate Landman had that lone interception. It looks like Chris Braswell was the one who forced that fumble. That was the game ender there. So, shout out to him. But that was a crucial win because I think if the Rams win that one, I don't know if the Renegades could get back from a 3-9 record. I think 4-8, you have a shot still, but we'll see.
Didn't the Jaguars in like what 2021
Uh,
have like some
I
crazy comeback?
I could not
Something
tell you.
along those lines.
Possibly.
Might have
But
been 4-7. I just remember. All right, whatever. That's the point. But yeah, no, we Kings and Stallions do need to keep winning to keep you know, you have to keep winning to make the dance. One of the two,
Yeah.
and keep their lead. And I am taking on the Battlehawks here
so that's a
on the
big
road.
one. Big game for the Battlehawks and you.
Yeah, no, if we could beat them here, and we get, I think that's our sweep bottom because I think we beat them.
Yes.
Did we play them, or did we play them twice? I'm pretty sure we played them early. Yeah, no, that was our opener, and we beat them.
Yeah.
So we beat them here. I think it's really likely they're out of the playoffs. Not guaranteed technically still, but yeah, chances would only plummet even further. And yeah, for the Stallions, I mean, this is a huge game. Again, trying to keep this division lead, trying to get more division wins. Yeah, you just have to try to find a way to win. And that Raiders game last week was huge. It's huge for momentum because it could have been another 5 straight losses. I think it would have been if we dropped that one to Vegas. But no, I mean Colbert was clutch time, and we managed to get things done. But here comes the Battlehawks, who, yeah, I mean they're just kind of, they're gonna have to really give a good fight here and play better than they have all season. Because this has just not been a team they have not looked like the same UFD winning and contending Battlehawks they were the last 2 seasons. So
Yeah, no, they've
yeah,
been not too great.
it's definitely a different team, but they still have some of the same players, and so they're, I think they're still in this. Again with an 8-yard pass to Michael Mayer and a pick.
Oh man.
As Colbert's getting sloppy early, Cooper DeJean snags it. It's not good. Daniel Jones with an incompletion and a penalty on Rashawn Gary is going to give them a free first. Jordan Mason for 11 through the air and a quick touchdown to Jeremy Renard. That is a nightmare start for the Stallions. Yeah, no, that's not good at all. Artemis Watkins returning that one. And I mean, Colbert's just got to brush it off like he has before and make a drive. And he's getting some things going here with Trey Tucker for 11. We're going backwards on a Lamar Reddick penalty. Get only 2 back there with Brockers, but a huge penalty on the Battlehawks gives us a free first down. There's also an injury. I think it was to their that D tackle that they picked up. Redmond? Was it Redmond or no? It was the other one.
Braden Fisk?
Braden Fisk, yeah. Pretty sure he got injured there. 5-yard run for Trey Tucker. Incomplete pass. We'll take the 3 and try to get our defense going here. Hopefully they can get a stop. Jordan Mason for 7. Jordan Mason picks up the first. Big play. Oh my goodness. 27 yards for Josh Palmer. Incompletion forced by Blake Cashman. Sacked Rashawn Gary. Another big play. Sacked Rashawn Gary. He's having an awesome season. he has really been hot down the stretch. I don't know his sack total, but I'm pretty sure it's double digits at this point. Here comes Birmingham. Incompletion for Jack Colbert. 5-yard run for Jordan Brockers. An incompletion again.
Rough.
Dropped by Trey Tucker. That's a nice punt for Jordan Stout.
Battlehawks defense has looked similar to what they did last year. This game, at least so far.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good unit, and they need to really show up today. 3rd and 7 here after an incompletion. They pick it up, 8 yards for Noah Gray, and that's the end of the first quarter. So it's a big play downfield again. Noah Gray there seems to be a connection with him and Jones. Another big play down the field. Noah Fant this time to two Noahs at tight ends. They're going backwards on a penalty. Parker Cunningham instantly pick up 15 for Shontavious Lowry. -2 yards for Shontavious Lowry. They pick up 4 with Shontavious Lowry, and they pick up 4 with Daniel Jones on the ground. 4th goal at the 2. They could go for it. They don't. They take the 3.
Interesting. I would have went for it if I were them, but I respect the field goal.
I mean, they're trusting their defense. They've played well so far today, but Trey Tucker for 20. As Colbert's getting this one going. Jordan Brockers for 11 through the air. Going backwards 2 yards with Brockers. Get a 5 yards back for Brockers and an incompletion. So, yeah, another field goal up and good. I got to start scoring touchdowns eventually, but we're kind of still trying to linger and lurk in this game. Incompletion forced by Spillane. Incompletion as he throws it away, and only 4 yards. So that's going to be a quick punt forced by the Stallions, which is what they needed. So 9 yards for toward Michael Mayer. That'll be first down after Jordan Brockers makes a catch. 13 yards for Trey Tucker. 1 yard rush. Big play again. Oh, my goodness. Trey Tucker for 17, having an awesome game. Going backwards 2 yards with Woody Marks. Incomplete pass. And almost get the first with 12 for Makai Lemon. We go for it on inches, and we get it with Woody Marks. And we are creeping into the red zone here. Woody Marks catching a football and running it in. Woody Marks for the touchdown. So now we've taken our first lead of the game, 13-10. So the Battlehawks are looking to respond. 6 yards on the ground as we head to the 2-minute warning. Incomplete, making this 3rd and 6. They pick it up. First down for Josh Palmer. 7 yards for Riley Nowakowski. They go backwards. Big sack, Rashawn Gary. Oh, my God, man. He is a monster.
His big sack all over Daniel Jones.
His big sack is just, all over. Plopped it right down. Makai Lemon for 11. And that's the end of the second quarter. Yeah. And we go into the second half. For Shontavious Lowry letting a touchback occur. 6 yards for Jordan Mason. Incomplete pass for Daniel Jones. Incomplete pass for Daniel Jones. So Stallions are going to have a nice start here at the 27. 7-yard run for Jordan Brockers and almost get it with Scott Matlock, the fullback. But we do not get it. And there was I think there was a penalty on special teams.
Looks like it.
I'm assuming, or maybe they went for it and there's a penalty. Either way, we get it. Michael Mayer for 9 yards. We're going backwards. Jordan Brockers loses 3. Big play downfield. Trey Tucker is having an incredible game. Jude Bowery's injured. Wait, he's starting?
Is Tunsil still hurt?
I thought Tunsil was back by now. I might be mistaken. No, he is still hurt.
Who's moving over to left tackle?
That is an amazing question.
Lowry's.
No, we have nobody.
Wow,
I don't think we have another. Do we have
sliding over?
Do we not have? We don't have another tackle roster, do we? Wow, that is brutal.
That's just poor roster management, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I didn't expect 2 of my tackles. I thought I had.
He'll probably play through it.
Well, we'll see.
Can't be any worse than him normally. So
there you go. 7-yard run for Jordan Brockers. Oh, maybe this is what we needed, Jude Bowery off the field. Now we're really moving. Incomplete pass. A nice 9-yard throw there to Jalen McMillan and a first down as we are Justin Jefferson with a penalty and we punched in. Jordan Brockers with the touchdown. And I mean, offense looked completely fine with no starting tackle, or starting left tackle. So maybe that's the play. Shontavious Lowry lets it touch back and we begin this one. Jason Winkler gets a penalty. They get a 5-yard catch to Bernard. Quick 10-yard pass to Noah Gray and a huge touchdown. Wow, Jeremy Bernard 49. That guy's he's a big game man. He's a big dude.
He's a big game man. He's a big game man.
he's a big game man. And he showed up right at the right time and it's now made this a 3-score game once again. So here comes the Stallions. 12-yard pass to Trey Tucker. 4-yard run to Woody Marks. Huge penalty. Sloppy. Tershawn Wharton. We continue our drive. 4-yard run for Woody Marks. 3rd and inches here. And we get it on the ground. Kamani Vidal. We're getting all the running backs involved. Kamani Vidal again. And there's a touchdown. Kamani Vidal through the air. This man is going to steal your touchdowns no matter what.
Steal your lady, too.
Steal your lady and steal your touchdowns. Picked off! Cam Taylor-Britt! This is getting disastrous for the Battlehawks, and Stallions have turned it over on a dime. Negative 3-yard run for McMillan. That's going to end the 3rd quarter. Looking great here. Up 2 scores and likely trying to make it 3. 13-yard pass to Trey Tucker. Nice run there. 8-yard run for Kamani Vidal. Going backwards 3 yards with Vidal. Going backwards again. Sacked Jermaine Johnson. That D-line finally showing up. And we have to take 3. So they're still in this game. It's still a 2-score game. And they have to make a drive here. They go backwards on a penalty. And they... fumble!
Wow.
Beanie Bishop! Holy turnovers. Wow, that is incredible. Culver incomplete. 7-yard run for Jalen McMillan. Anyone but Jordan Brockers, I guess. No, here he is. 4-yard run for Brockers. 5-yard run for Brockers as they're creeping towards the red zone. 7-yard run for Trey Tucker. 8-yard run for Woody Marks. I think that was a pass to Trey Tucker. Apologies. But another touchdown, Kamani Vidal. And they go for it.
Is that 3 for him today?
I think so. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Daniel Bellinger. I think Woody Marks had the other one. That I might be thinking about. But Daniel Bellinger converts the 2-point conversion. And yeah, this is now just really sloppy. We can hurry this up just a little bit. But they're making some plays. They're trying to stay in it. And Jeremy Bernard is just getting stat padding right now. TJ Leonard's getting penalized, and there's a touchdown. They're not over.
Yeah, they're not out of it. They just got to get a stop defensively. They haven't really done that very much, mainly because their offense has turned over the football.
They just did. Now they have to make another drive.
I mean,
let's see what they can do.
Just throw it to Jeremy Bernard, and you'll win probably.
Seems like it. And yeah, they're starting to make a drive here. There's a penalty. TJ Leonard's the second one. He's just getting sloppy. That's another big play. Josh Palmer has also been a big factor in the pass game. Takes the 2-minute warning. Time is just expiring. 4th and 3 upcoming. They need to convert here. They do. Josh Palmer. And 3rd and goal at the 3. They do score. We can watch an onside kick, I guess. Maybe see if something. I mean, they also 3 timeouts.
They do.
It's not over.
It's a disaster. We'll see. I mean, as long as the Stallions don't really mess up here in the next couple of plays, they should still hold on to this game. But you're a little bit scared just with the fact that they've actually stormed back.
Yeah.
With still a minute on the clock. Their
offense has turned it up, like insanely so, and it's not good.
Oh my goodness!
No. Okay. Thank God.
Maybe a yard or two too early. That was close though.
That was close. It was floating.
Clark Phillips.
But hear the boos of the home crowd as Stallions get the football. I mean, even if you just get into field goal range, that'd be game over. Yeah. But you have to get into field goal range. Jordan Brockers with the handoff, and he's all looking to make the closing run. Absolute demon of a running back, making a big run in a big game.
Yeah, that's
filthy.
Probably it there. Yeah, that.
Yeah, unless there's a crazy sack or turnover, I'm gonna assume so. If they can just kick a field goal, I'm content with getting out of here. But we'll see if that happens. Still have to do it. Colbert is passing.
That's bold.
He is ballsy, and I mean, they get it.
Wow.
That's not Michael Mayer. I think Daniel Bellinger, maybe? No, Jalen McMillan. Oops, sorry. That's not Daniel Bellinger. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a very ballsy thing to do, but that's going to give them the win there. They're gonna hold on.
Dump time's out. Time's up for the Battlehawks. Birmingham will extend their lead to 7-5, and a pretty exciting game. I mean, they had a big lead, and Battlehawks made a valiant comeback attempt, but just wasn't enough. Too little, too late, and it was a very nice rushing performance by our squad. We had a lot of good work on the ground, I would say. Colbert also played well despite the turnover. He came back and was just efficient and did what we needed him to do. But Daniel Jones played well. He honestly was cooking us down the second half. But I mean, he also had that huge pick that helped us out a lot. Jordan Brocker, 78 yards. Woody Marks was also going crazy. I mean, this was a run-heavy effort here. And Jordan Mason, yeah, no, I mean, our running back 3 had comparable stats to their RB1 today, which is
Whoa.
not great.
Don't talk about Jordan Brockers like that.
No, hey, hold on
I'm
now.
kidding. It's
No.
just Kamani Vidal's RB1, man. Trust.
Actually, he has the most touchdowns out of the 3 running backs because he has one through the air as well.
It's true.
Daniel Jones the rushing touchdown. German Bernard had 3. This guy's a monster, man. But Trey Tucker had a great game as well. Yeah, Josh Palmer. Yeah, outside of Trey Tucker, we were
Kyle Lemon
pretty
not
quiet
really
through the air.
super involved today.
Not really. Yeah, Kamani Vidal had the lone receiving touchdown. Yeah, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren is a tackle machine, and that's it. He is quiet everywhere else. 2 TFLs for Sfosha Dennis, of course, and Braden Fisk, Treshawn Wharton. Wow. 2.5 sacks for Rashawn Gary. I need to check his stats. I'm pretty sure he is like double-digit sacks. He's been a monster.
You know, you could wait until the end of this episode, and we'll talk about the player stats at the end.
You know, maybe stick around to find out. So I'm teasing you. Cooper DeJean with the pick.
Teasing.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Hold on.
I'm kidding. We like talking about
Bishop.
fictional men.
No. Okay. That's true. Beanie Bishop with that forced fumble, and turnovers were huge, and yeah, but if Beanie didn't force that punch out or we didn't get that pick, could have looked at a tie game there. Yeah. I mean, every play mattered, and Birmingham's able to get out of a thriller, and we look ahead to week 14.
Alrighty, we will be back right now. All right. We are here in week 14, but first let's look at the Kings-Chargers game. It was close, actually, very close. Chargers came back to win in the fourth quarter, 34-27. And both offenses were humming. 400 yards for the Chargers, 380 for the Kings, both with a turnover. But Chargers had double the time possession there. Perry Little, probably his best game of his career, I would say. I mean, completion percentage isn't great, but 329 for 2 touchdowns. Pretty solid. No picks, no sacks on him. Herbert at 300, a touchdown, a pick, and 4 sacks against him. Omarion Hampton had 3 touchdowns with 60 yards. Dobbins fumbled, but also scored. Didn't run a ton, actually. Looked like they were passing a lot today. Tyson was awesome. 136 and a touchdown. Brad Kelly, second-year tight end with 106 and a touchdown for the Chargers led. Trey Zune, one of the many terrible linemen in the NFL at this point, giving up 2 sacks a game. Marte Mapu and Arterius Washington both had 11 tackles. No TFLs this game, but Jonathan Allen had 1.5 sacks among the other Kings. The pick was Caillou Blue Kelly. And a handful of deflections. The fumble was Torian York, the will linebacker for the Chargers. So Kings definitely made it competitive, but they lost a close one. Chargers also fighting for their division still. And now your Stallions hold the lone possession of that UFD division with a game lead over the Kings. So pretty big loss there for the Kings. When is your game at?
A 1 p.m.er.
1 p.m.er. Do you want to just stick over your way since we got Renegades Battlehawks over here? It's kind of a fun.
Sure, give me 1 second. I'm signing a backup tackle because
that's
we have some
fair.
Depth
Is what's his face? Lowry good?
I mean, Bowery's fine. He's here. He's alive. But yeah, like I don't want it to come down to that again. So I might have to cut a tight end here, which just hurts my heart to say.
One of your 40,000 tight ends.
I think it's gonna be Nate Borkacher. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I can practice a lot of him. It's okay.
Okay, don't worry. I'll snag him.
No, he's gonna be week 1 starter.
He's starting over Jeremiah Baker, just like you wanted.
There you go.
Right.
Okay, let me just make sure
make sure your lineup's not stinky.
Brady Christensen. Dude, I mean,
he's all right.
Yeah, I'll not Bowery get the start.
It's not worse than Jude Bowery, but not better either.
Yep, and also, I'll just adjust it so he'll also have like a starting role if Foaga goes down.
That's fair.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so
we're taking on Arizona. I mean, it's gonna be a tough one.
They're a good
I'm
team.
feeling like getting spicy with the uniforms.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'm feeling
Get
it.
a little spicy. Oh, you could do Cardinals on Cardinals, Niners on Cardinals.
I like these 83
Yeah, those are
classics.
solid.
Yeah, look, it reminds me of the Bills with the
Yeah.
logo. Like,
The
the Bills logo
yeah,
on the
the
side with the red.
logo, I do think the logo looks kind of lame for them though. But that's fair.
And they could do their throwbacks. There we go. That's
Yeah,
like the
yeah. Well,
classic way. There you go. All right. Here we go. So it's the classic throwbacks, 1980s, 1990s
let's go. As long
game here.
I
And
wish the gas prices were in the 80s and 90s. Cause damn, yeah.
nope,
What are we
you're
doing?
getting 2040 gas prices here in Birmingham. You're paying top dollar for our premium gas. All right. Yeah, so this Cardinals team has been very good this season. I mean, they're 7-5. I think they've slipped a little bit, but still Mendoza, and they have just a plethora of talent on that roster. It's going
Absolutely.
to be an uphill battle trying to beat them. You know, we have the home crowd behind us, and let's try to get a win for them. So Cardinals begin the 7-yard pass to Omar Cooper. Quick first down with Fernando Mendoza on the ground. 8-yard run to CMC, and a big first down, Michael Wilson for 12. They go backwards 2 yards for Christian McCaffrey, and they go backwards on a penalty, Paris Johnson. 3rd and 17 upcoming, and they almost pick it up all like at once. Omar Cooper for 17.
Wow.
And then they take a penalty,
That's brutal because they
and
could
then
have
they
went
punt.
that. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, because they could have went from going for it on 4th and 1 to taking that 10 penalty, and they don't even try a field goal from the 40. That is
Yeah,
wow.
that was a strange turn of events that I was not expecting.
Not ideal.
Yeah, huge holding calls. I mean, those are big penalties to take. But Birmingham gets kind of lucks out a little bit, and they'll start this drive with a 14-yard pass from Makai Lemon. It's a big one, incomplete for Colberts. 1-yard run for Brockers, and a big play. Nice, Jalen McMillan for 16, and a penalty on Nolan Smith will give us even more yards. Incomplete for Colbert. Incomplete for 0-yard run for the Brockers, and then incomplete for Colbert, and then we missed a field goal.
Wow.
We missed a 47-yarder.
That's
So now
Chase
we're
McLaughlin never did that. He only missed 50 plus.
true. Cam Little has a big leg, but maybe just steady that big leg.
Yeah, his big leg was in
4-yard.
the way. That's what happened.
No. Incomplete. Oh, that's a first down. Marvin Harrison. 4-yard run for Mendoza. Another big play. I mean, yeah, they're going to get back on track pretty quickly here. 3-yard run for McCaffrey. Big first down to Trey McBride. 2nd and 4. McCaffrey, 1st and goal at the 6 after another McCaffrey run.
Damn.
And heading into the second quarter, trying to punch in a touchdown. 4-yard run for Zach Charbonnet. Oh, no. The touchdown stealer is coming. And the touchdown stealer has been held off. CMC gets his touchdown. And so they take a 7-0 lead. And we're going backwards. Ryan Newsel on a holding call. And we're going backwards on a sack now. Josh Sweat, Cardinals franchise legend. And we get 8 yards back and an incompletion. So we got to punt it. Solid punt there. But yeah, they're going to start the 30. 5-yard run for McCaffrey. First down after another McCaffrey run. 7-yard run for Fernando Mendoza. And a big pass to Marvin Harrison. And they're crossing the field, but holding penalty pulls him back a bit. Loses 3 yards on the run. And yeah, now they're at the 45, 3rd and 16. They don't get anything. Pass knocked away by Jamie Robinson, making a play and touchback on the punt. So it's another stop. I mean, Stallions defense playing solid. They got the offense has to get moving. 11-yard pass to McMillan. Another nice play there. There's Michael Mayer for 13. 4-yard pass to Trey Tucker. And a first down after a Jack Colbert scramble. Incomplete after a Devin Bush pass deflection. Nice 13-yard pass to Makai Lemon, incomplete. 0-yard run for Brockers. Jack Colbert throws it away, and we go backwards. That's a big sack to take. But we're able to still get a 3. Make this a 7-3 ball game as the Cardinals get the ball back. Trey McBride for 10. It's Jack Charbonnet for 13. 2nd and 8 after an Emmett Johnson run. Takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4-yard pass to Michael Wilson makes his 3rd and 4. They get it with Marvin Harrison for 15 yards, and 5-yard pass to Trey McBride makes his 3rd and 5 after an incompletion. And another incompletion will, I think, force them to take a field goal. Not sure if the Stallions will do much else. They don't really do anything. They're going backwards, actually, and Cardinals are using timeouts, but it doesn't matter. So, Stallions at the football down 10-3. Need to find some momentum here. Colbert gets 7 with Trey Tucker. Incomplete pass, and they get a nice first down there with Trey Tucker for 11. Going backwards, sacked by Walter Nolan. They get 3 yards back on a Jordan Brockers handoff and almost get the first. Mekhi Lemon for 11. But they go for it on 4th and inches. They are ballsy, and they get it with Brockers. They keep this drive going, 9-yard pass to Brockers now, incomplete on 3rd and 1. And they go backwards. That's also unfortunate. Brockers loses 3, and we have to take another field goal. Makes it a 10-6 ball game, and Cardinals looking to try to score here, probably take a 2-score lead. Incompletion for Mendoza. Another incompletion, though. And after the penalty, this is now 3rd and 15. Jason Winkler's injured. That sucks. And then they're instantly going to bomb us 26 yards. Trey McBride. They just completely flipped the script. Fullback getting a handoff, 5-yard pass to Marvin Harrison. But they do go backwards. It's now 4th and 3 at the 43. We're able to hold on with a big stop, but it's a nice punt by Raquel to start us at the 9. Brockers to the gain of 6 on the ground. First down for Colbert after a scramble. Incomplete pass for Colbert. Incomplete pass for Colbert. And a big play downfield. There's Trey Tucker for 22. They go backwards 2 yards. Jordan Brockers losing some ground. Get 4 yards back with Woody Marks. Incomplete pass, and they're going to have to punt it again. Solid punt there for Stout as they start it within the 20 to get 4 yards with McCaffrey. Incomplete pass. That's up 3rd and 6. Manuel McNeil-Warren gets a pass deflection. There you go. They almost get a first, but 4th and inches at the 28. I think they're going to have to punt it here. They will. Starting the 4th quarter, it's a low-scoring game. It's been pretty sleepy here in Birmingham. And Birmingham doesn't mind that because they are within touchdown lead. Nice pass to Mekhi Lemon. Sets us up in midfield. Incomplete for Colbert. Another nice pass. There's Jalen McMillan. Turned over. Buda Baker snags it. Oh, that's brutal. That's just brutal. You cannot afford that. Your offense put up 6 points and you're going to throw a pick, Colbert. Come on now. But Jason Winkler's back from injury. Gets a 9-yard sack. 3rd and 14 upcoming after a 5-yard run. Incomplete. Defense is doing their job. Offense needs to show up now and make a play. 2-yard run for Jack Colbert's. So the rookie delivers a nice pass to Trey Tucker. Rookie is heating up again. I mean, he plays his best ball after he throws the pick. He throws the interception and then he wins a game. So I think that might be the play. 2-yard run for Trey Tucker. That's a 7-yard run for Jalen McMillan. So they're getting the receivers in the run game, but now they're going backwards with Jalen McMillan. They're really committed to that receiver run game. So now they're going to have to make another stop because they had to punt. And they get a first down with Omar Cooper. And that's just a sloppy penalty, Robert Spillane. And they're going to keep this drive alive with another pass down to Trey McBride. Another pass that's 7 yards for Marvin Harrison. 3rd and 2 upcoming after a CMC run. And they hit the first off a penalty, Taj Parker. And they are getting more penalties. Cam Taylor-Britt, we're just helping them out, giving them an escort to the end zone. But Taj Parker delivers a sack. And then they're going backwards on their own now, holding call. Now they're getting 17 yards back with Fernando and Michael Wilson. And then I think there was another penalty. I don't know what's happening. 3rd and goal at the 14. Probably. And Mendoza is shorts. They have to kick it. Yeah, we have to step in here. Can Colbert be clutch time? Let's see. They have 2 minutes, 25 seconds. You got time. Throwbacks are on. Colbert slung it pretty decently today. It's just he keeps ending drives and questionable play calling with receiver handoffs. But there's a nice pass to Trey Tucker. Gets a quick first down using the run after catch element of his game. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. I think they just need to dial things up. They have time. They don't need to rush this. They can get Brockers involved. They can get the receivers the ball short and let them work after the catch. You just need to use every aspect of your offense. Here's Colbert looking to throw. He fires downfield. I mean, he has a man. That's a great throw. This is a penalty. Holding.
Yeah, you can't have that.
The terrorist himself, Jude Bowery. Grabbing jerseys.
Missing Laremy Tunsil a lot right now.
Absolutely. 1st and 20 now. Colbert in the pocket looking to throw. He finds a man. That's Jalen McMillan. That's a nice 12-yard gain to levy some of that penalty back in their direction. So now 2nd and 8. 2 guys in the backfield. There's the fullback and Jordan Brockers. They're going to play action off of Brockers. Now he's going to sling it downfield and dropped by Trey Tucker. It's a big play by the player. That's I think Jeremy Crawford. I think it was. I think it's their strong safety, if I remember correctly. That's third and
Free
8 now.
safety. Evan.
Colbert.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's slinging it downfield.
Oh,
Ah,
that's tough double
yeah,
coverage.
no.
That's a hard catch to make.
Ted Hurst as well. Not
Oh,
your
yeah.
yeah, not a big well-known player here in Birmingham. 4th and 8, game on the line. You don't get it, game's over. What do you have, kid? Motioning Trey Tucker to the other side of the line. Here is going to be a play action as he stands in the pocket. Pressure coming. He slings it. Oh, did he catch? Oh, I thought
No.
he caught it.
He got upended. And I mean, I know
Oh,
that's obviously devastating, but you have to commend if you want to quickly go back out of this and go to the replay.
yeah.
Jordan Brockers, I know obviously it didn't matter because it ended in an incompletion, but picked up that key block on Josh Sweat to at least give Colbert a chance to deliver a great ball. I mean, look at that.
You're right.
He's
That's a
5'7"
huge play.
against a 6'4" edge rusher, picking up an important block to at least give his QB a chance. And
He's getting like face masked here too, man. He's
yeah,
nasty with him.
Yeah, you at least got to commend him for that because I mean, if Colbert if it's even like a half second later, Colbert's getting pushed into, and that's going to probably be incomplete. Worse.
Yeah, that's just great. Yeah, be a great teammate. And I mean, Colbert delivered this. This was a great pass, and
it's just
a great
that's
effort.
a tough catch to make, and double covered. I mean, it's right on the money, but it's hard to make a catch against these guys here, even if you're Lemon. Johnson and
I think that's Taron Johnson making a huge play, and Baker finishes.
Yeah,
brutal.
That's tough, but you got to commend the defense holding Mendoza and company to only 13 points on the day. Obviously, offense didn't play great, but defense has had some struggles themselves, and you're at least showing some upside here with that game.
Definitely. I will take a look at the defense. Really, I'm not sure much happened on offense. We'll quickly scroll through, I guess, and quarterbacks were quiet today, but Colbert had the pick, and he was definitely the worst of the quarterbacks with 51 completion percentage. That Cardinals defense was great today, and Mendoza delivered on the ground. Jordan Brockers also was stupidly inefficient on the ground. You just could not get him going, which is brutal. McCaffrey was efficient and did what he needs to do. That's probably why we were running with the receivers so much now that I think about it.
Yeah, trying to get something.
Yeah, Trey Tucker, 80 yards, and they had a plethora of receivers getting involved. McMillan, Mekhi Lemon, they had some action as well. Yeah, defensively, Gal Alvarez had a nice game for the Cardinals. A couple of TFLs here, a couple of sacks here. Winkler and Tosh Parker trying to make an impact. Buda Baker with that huge interception. But it was pretty sloppy. Just need to clean some things up and find ways to win games against teams that good. But yeah, our defense, as you said, our defense showed upside. If our offense could play like they do some weeks, like if they could bring that 38-point performance or that 33-point performance with that defense, I mean, this is a really good football team. But just not our day today. So let's move on to your game. Divisional standoff, I believe.
Yeah, and this is I mean, I don't know if the Battlehawks even necessarily I don't think they have a chance with how much time's left to even make the playoffs, but they could still ruin the Renegades' chances, and that obviously accounts for something because Renegades need to pretty much win every game here on out to have a shot at playoffs. So we'll see, but it's going to be in St. Louis, the first meeting between these two teams, the two teams that were at the top of the division the past 2 years, but alas, they find themselves both at the bottom. We'll see if any of these teams can make something happen here. Like I said, I don't know if the Battlehawks can even really fight back into a playoff spot, but Renegades on their last string here of hope. And they're going to be going to St. Louis. You got a bunch of St. Louis fans not even wearing jerseys. They're done with this team for this year. They're just showing up as just overall fans because they like football, but not necessarily how their team has performed. A little bit of a strike against the Battlehawks and Petrova, as well as the coach, just really down year. And I think a lot of teams are kind of fed up with Daniel Jones still. I mean, he hasn't been horrible some games, but I think he's not really won you many games. Clearly,
Yeah, no. I think they really want to see the rookie start.
yeah,
He just has not gotten his chance. It might be he's holding the clipboard the rest of the season, but we'll see.
yeah. And you don't want to rush him in, so I understand that. But we will see the Renegades start off here. 5-yard catch, Zach Lacey, and there's a nice first down, 12-yarder to Lee get. There's a penalty against Braden Fisk for 5, and then we go backwards. Servosha Dennis, of course, getting his daily sack. It's like going to church for communion, getting his daily bread. That's what
There
that
you
is for
go.
him. 2nd and 11 now. Pick up 9 there actually for Baker. 3rd and 3 can't complete. And it's gonna be 4th and 3. A penalty against Braden Fisk.
Wow.
Don't even know if it was maybe they got him jumping off sides there. Probably possibly would have been. Keeps the drive alive here. Incompletion there. 1-yard run for Kenneth Walker. 3rd and 9, and wow, that's a big sack. Servosha Dennis
Brutal.
again. And we'll see a punt down at the 1. Brutal.
That's good.
Brutal for that's a brutal punt though. That's great. There's only a yard on the ground for Jordan Mason and a couple more yards there. 3rd and 7. They pick it up. Oh no, they don't. It's gonna be 4th and inches. Just shy, and they shouldn't go for it, so they punt it. Only goes 40
That's an
yards.
amazing field position.
Yeah, 13. Yeah. They're already in field goal range. Pretty much exactly where they left off at before the sack. And there's a run for Kenneth Walker. There's a first down. Keep picking up the first down. There's a touchdown. Zach Lacey, 27 yards. They take the lead.
Wow.
Nice stuff there. There's 6 yards for Josh Palmer. And another 5 for Bernard to pick up the first. Incompletion. Dom Thorpe forcing it out. And there's a 9-yarder for Tolbert. 3rd and 1 here. They pick up the first down. Palmer. Incompletion on 1st and 2nd down as well. 3rd down. They pick up 10. 12 with Shantarius Lowry there. There's a handoff. Lowry for 3. Incompletion there. Brings up 3rd and 7. They pick it up. And this 3rd down defense has just been not good this year. Palmer down to the 4. And they punch it in. Palmer for a touchdown. Tie it up nearing the end of the first quarter. But there's a nice 15-yarder for A.D. Mitchell to end the first quarter. And there is 3 yards on the ground for Cooks. And it's going to be an interception.
Oh.
Troy Eaton, and there's an injury, Jeremiah Baker. That's brutal. Wow. It looked like it said it was a 0-yard interception, so my assumption is it got tipped at the line up in the air. Eaton made the play. 4-yard run for Lowry. Another 5 for Lowry. Incompletion there. 4th and 1. They go for it. Nothing on the line at this point. And they're just running the ball, and there's a big pass to the 7. KJ Allison, running back. Incompletion there. Hackett with the pass breakup. There's 2 yards for Allison. And 4th and goal from the 5. Do they still go for it here? No, they take 3. So defense.
Good red zone stand.
Yeah, holding up there at least. Incompletion there on 1st down and 2nd as well. We pick up the 1st on 3rd. 11 yards for Lacey. We go backwards. It's a sack. Jalen Redmond there. We pick up 3. It's going to be a 3rd and 14 here. There's a penalty for Wharton. It's going to be a 3rd and 9 now. And an incompletion. Going to make this an easier punt, and it's a touchback. We'll start at the 20. Daniel Jones incomplete on 1st and 2nd down and 3rd down. So they just punt it back, and not a great punt. Sets us at the 38. And again, another penalty against this defense. Servosha Dennis this time. There's a 1st down. Lee get for 12. There's a 7-yard run for Kenneth Walker. Another 1st down run for Kenneth Walker. There's a pass through the air to Kenneth Walker for 12 yards. And go backwards here. Loss of 3 for Kenneth. He picks up 5. Actually, it's Claiborne this time. 3rd and 8, touchdown. Zach Lacey with his 2nd on the day to take the lead back with 3.5 to go in the second quarter.
Talk about rookie impact.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jeremy Bernard getting in on the ground here with a 7-yard run. 12-yard catch for Tolbert. Incompletion there on 1st and 2nd down. 3rd and 10. They pick up 4. Not enough. Fant not able to pick anything else up. And that's going to be a punt. And 2-minute warning coming up. There's a penalty, Devin Boykin. And there's a big couple plays there. I don't know who had the first one. There's an injury. Aaron Brewer, our starting center. That's not good. 2nd and 6, another 1st down in field goal range for Liget there. Incompletion on 1st. Incompletion on 2nd. Incompletion on 3rd. Really good pass defense there. And we take 3 to take a 7-point lead. And I imagine the Battlehawks don't do anything. There's a sack. Cole Good getting in there to end the half. Battlehawks do get the ball, though, so that is huge for them. They get 5 yards on the ground with Daniel Jones. They go backwards. Penalty, Damian Lewis. 2nd and 10. They pick up the first. Jordan Mason through the air. Then they go backwards. Loss of 3 for Jordan Mason. Then they go backwards again. It's a sack. Josh Fernandez, the rookie, getting in the backfield. An incompletion on 3rd and 19. They punt it. And nice return to the 34. Pick up 6 for Walker on the ground. Incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd and 4. Nice first down pass. 16 for Lacey. And another big pass to the 17. Jeremiah Baker back in the game. And another pass down 9 for Baker. Another run this time. Kenneth Walker gets the first down. 1st and goal from the 4. There's a penalty against Braden Fisk. Puts us at the 2 on 1st and goal. And there's a run. Kenneth Walker punches it in. We're up 14. Battlehawks just don't look good right now. Their morale obviously affecting them here. But they're maybe going to fight back into this one. We saw them fight back into your game, but just not enough. Maybe they're doing a little earlier this time with some plays. First down from the 34 now. Palmer getting there. Run for 1 for Mason. Another 3 yards for Daniel Jones. 3rd and 6. They go backwards on a sack. It's Cole Good again. He has been so good. And they punt it. Wow.
Brutal.
I mean, yeah. And we start off with a penalty. Tommy Myers, who is healthy, which is good, but not ideal. Incompletion there. 2nd and 20. We pick up 3 on the ground. 3rd and 17. Incompletion. So good stand from their defense. They're going to have good field position there. Handoff gets them to 49. And then another run. 3rd and 2 now. Across midfield. Incompletion again. Do they go for it? They do, it looks like. And it's a sack. Nick Squirton getting in there. And it's going to be a 3rd and 14 now from the 42. And there's a big pass to the 15. Josh Palmer. Incompletion on 1st down. There's a handoff for 3 for Mason. 3rd and 7. They get a touchdown. Jeremy Bernard, who is just money in the red zone. 1-score game. 13 and a half minutes to go. And that's a big penalty. PI on Servocia Dennis. And then there's a loss of 2 from Kenneth Walker. 2nd and 12. And there's a 5-yard catch for Zach Lacey. And that's another 6, but it's going to be 4th and 2 from the 38. We take 3 to take a 10-point lead. That's a huge kick there. Under 11 minutes to go. Battlehawks incompletion there. They go backwards on 2nd. Sack, Eric Wright, all the D-tackles getting in on Daniel Jones. Running a train. And incompletion. And they're going to have to punt. I mean, the sacks have just been brutal. The negative plays, the long 3rd downs that they've not been able to really convert that much. 8-yard run for Kenneth Walker. Handoff for Cook. Actually, he just takes himself. It's a loss of 3. And 3rd and 13 here. Big play, and there it is. 28 yards, 80 Mitchell to pick it up. That's huge. Loss of 2 from Kenneth Walker on the ground. Then they go backwards on a sack. Braden Fisk, 3rd and 20. Another first down. 28 yards. This is something we haven't seen. Being able to pick up these huge 3rd and longs here. And ice in the veins here of Cooks and these receivers, and they're just getting close to the touchdown again. Another penalty at the goal line, pretty much, and there it is, punching it in. Damon Claiborne, and we're up 17. We can pretty much just speed past this a little bit. Battlehawks again, just there's another sack from Cole Good. Yeah, just too little, too late. 34-17, dominant win, and the Battlehawks they have fallen from grace, and I think we kind of noted that. I don't think they made enough improvements in the offseason. I really don't. For a team that has had a high floor, they have not really given themselves a high ceiling. And it's showing now that their floor has actually crumbled and their ceiling is non-existent. With Daniel Jones at the helm of quarterback, he didn't throw a pick, but you can't really... he had too many incompletions thrown there.
Sub 50 completion percentage. Yeah, that's not going to do it.
Andrew Cook, solid game. Obviously, the pick was rough, but it didn't end up mattering at all. 276, 2 touchdowns. Kenneth Walker was all right today. Not bad. Claiborne had a touchdown. Palmer was good for them, but Leggett and Lacey were awesome. We actually managed to hold Bernard to 29 yards. He did score a touchdown, though, but you don't see that often. Bernard not at the top of their receiving leaderboard. So
yeah, no, he's a big part of that offense.
Yeah,
and everything they want to do.
Yeah, and Tommy Myers is looking to be. He's learning too much from Jedrick Wills here. Gave up 3 sacks, 14 tackles. CJ Allen 3 TFLs for Tershawn Warren, but Cole Good has been awesome. Obviously Jalen Redmond and of course Servocia Dennis getting in there. The pick from the rookie Troy Eaton, but yeah, Renegades they're fighting back here. We saw it last year.
Hey, there's hope.
Yeah, this is a hopeful squad right now. I feel like they feel the momentum maybe gaining here, as they are now pending that Kings result, a game behind them and 2 games behind the Stallions. So it's not over till it's over, and we will see you in week 15. All right, here we are in week. What are we in now? 15. Yes, and obviously we saw the Battlehawks outcome. They lost to yours truly, the Renegades. But the Kings, huge win on Thursday Night Football against the Niners, 20-20 going into the overtime. Kings get the touchdown to win it, and they actually outgained the Niners by a good margin. But they turned over the football twice. They almost had 50 minutes of time of possession. That is insane. And maybe it was 2 field goals instead. I have no idea. Actually, that's not possible. No, I lied to you. But Brock Purdy, honestly, super efficient. Sacked 4 times, just didn't throw a touchdown. Perry Little threw 2 picks, was sacked 6 times. But outside of that, he was really good. 71 completion percentage, 300 yards just about, and a touchdown. Dobbins was solid. Scadaboo, not efficient, but got 2 touchdowns. Atkinson got a touchdown. Jordan Tyson's been turning it on as of late. 111 and a touchdown. Isaiah World is a terrorist. So is Jake Andrews. So is Broderick Jones. Fred Warner with 13 tackles led. 3.5 sacks for Derek Brown. Insane. Josh Burke had 2. Wow.
Man.
And a pick for Diamador Lenore and AJ Terrell. Just a close one down to the wire, but somehow the Kings managed to get past the Niners defense enough. Even with the sacks and turnovers, it didn't matter. But speaking of mattering or not, this game's huge. Raiders are 9-4. They're fighting in that tight AFC race there for the first seed here. Also trying to keep a 1-game lead over the Chiefs, it looks like, who are 8-5. Also the Chargers 2 games behind them, but also important for the Renegades, who are now only 2 games behind both the Kings and Stallions. So they really just need to keep winning here to give them a chance.
Yeah, if you lose this and Stallions win, I'm pretty sure you're out. If I am doing my math right,
very possible,
because I have the tie break over you, if I recall.
Very likely, yes. Unless the rest of the wild card potential teams at the 7 just poop out. Yeah, this is huge. And Raiders are a very good team, as we've seen, but they've 2 of their losses have been against Battlehawks and the Stallions. So there's a chance. There is a chance, but
there's always a chance.
It really just depends on what Ashton Genty and Baker Mayfield are we going to see today.
True enough. Yeah, it's going to be... Yeah, no, it's definitely the tale of 2 different teams. One that's at the top, one that's trying to not be at the bottom. It's a tough situation here, but no, the Renegades have momentum. I think it's the biggest thing. They have momentum, and they're a team that's back against the wall. Playoffs started for them in like week 13. Like this is now or never for Dallas. So yeah, I think this is a big game, and they need to find a win here with the home crowd. Let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, and I mean it's going to be a tough team to do it against. Raiders are a very, very, very good team, as we've said. So we'll see what we can do. But here is going to be a kickoff. And then there's a nice play. But first down there. Nonetheless, sorry, I just had to answer a text real quick. There's a run for 5 for Josh Cameron, the receiver. And they go backwards. Lost to 3. Ashton Genty, 3rd and 8 here. And they go backwards again. It's a sack. Chris Braswell gonna force a 3 and out there. And there's a nice punt to the 19 there. There's a almost 10-yard, well, there's a 10-yard run just about. And there's a penalty against Vita Vea, former Buccaneer. And 9 yards for Jeremiah Baker. And there's a run for first down, 10 yards. Kenneth Walker loses 3 on that one. And incompletion's going to be 3rd and 13. Incompletion again. Going to have to punt it. And they'll start at the 18. Starting out with a first down to Josh Cameron. Another first down. Ted McMillan, another 8 yards. This time, Tez Johnson, former Renegade, taking on his former team. Run for Ashton Genty for 8, and they're just picking up chunks here now. Josh Cameron, 7 yards. First down there for Genty for 4. There's 2 yards for Genty. Another first down pass. Ted McMillan, another first down pass to the 6. Marquise Hayden, and there's a touchdown. They just breezed down the field there. Tez Johnson for a touchdown.
Oof.
And
rough.
Very rough. But we'll see here if this offense can fight back here. There's a nice couple runs there for Kenneth Walker. Takes us to the end of the first quarter. Incompletion there. Another incompletion. Got to complete some passes here, Cooks. 4th and 1 after a dribbling 9-yarder. By the way, Zach Lacey is hurt today. That is notable. From the 45, I wouldn't potentially hate going for it here. But actually, a penalty is huge. Lee Hunter.
Wow.
15-yarder. I don't know what he did, but it was bad. 8-yard run for Kenneth Walker. Incompletion there. 3rd and 2. Another incompletion. These Raiders DBs are just making it tough on us here. We're going to have to take 3. I don't think Cooks has completed many passes today so far. They're going to go backwards here on a Marquise Hayden run. Loss of 2, and they're going backwards again. Sack. Eric Wright. 3rd and 18. Incompletion. Good job defense. It's a great punt from A.J. Cole. 69 yards. Nice, but we get a solid return to the 28. Damon Claiborne with a run. Then there's a first down, A.D. Mitchell. Penalty against Max Crosby. And completion from Drew Tranquil forced. And there's a 3-yard run. Kenneth Walker, a big first down on a 3rd and 2 for A.D. Mitchell. Incompletion there. 2nd down. Go backwards. Loss of 2 for Claiborne. 3rd and 12. We get 11. 4th and 1.
Ooh, go for it.
Take the field goal. I don't hate it. Just hate the incompletion setting up on these long plays, and that's a huge run. 70-yard touchdown, Ashton Genty. Brutal. And this is where we really would like to see Kenneth Walker return with one of those. But Claiborne's going to get 8 on the ground. Another 6 for Claiborne. Walker might actually be hurt or something. I don't know. But incompletion for Cooks. Another one. These incompletions, man, killing us. But 3rd down, Lee get big play. Another incompletion. We're just throwing incompletions for the love of the game at this point. 7-yard run. And guess what? Incompletion. 4th and 3. We go for it. Cooks to A.D. Mitchell. There's another first down. Raridon, our 3rd tight end, making a 10-yarder. Incompletion. And there's a big play to the 5, A.D. Mitchell. And we score. Cooks running himself. Probably going to go for 2 here. No. Interesting. We'll see how that plays out. But PAT to make it a 1-point game. And they get a sack here. Nick Scorton in the backfield on Baker Mayfield. And there's a 7-yarder. 3rd and 9 before 2-minute warning. Or actually, 2-minute warning hits here. They go backwards on a penalty. Connor Liu. 3rd and 14. They can't pick it up. They pick up 5 with Hayden on the ground. Punts. Renegades have a chance to take a lead before halftime. 9-yard catch for Liget. Why are we running it? There's a big pass across midfield. Nate Hall, our 5th receiver, getting some more work today because of the injury of Zach Lacey. And, of course, an incompletion. 3rd and 9. Big play down to the 10.
Wow.
And we don't have time.
Want to kick it?
Because Madden Sim in the... I do think it's kind of busted a little bit. But absolutely. Renegades have the ball here at least. Loss of 2. There's 4 yards through the air. And there's a big first down. A.D. Mitchell, 20 yards. There's another 8 for Stribling. And first down picked up for Andrew Cooks himself. Loss of 2. And there's a gain of 10. Liget. And it's going to be a 4th and 2 after an incompletion. Lee Hunter batted down the pass. We'll take the 3. No, we go for it. I just want to kind of take the lead there, I feel like. I get it.
Yeah, I don't know why you're going for it now.
I get it. You have nothing to lose at this point. You got to risk it all at this point. But still, I don't know about that. And they're going to run it here. And there's a first down. Ted McMillan.
Yeah, no. I think you should have gone for it earlier if you're going to have this aggressive mindset. You played passively, then tried to go for it.
And 3rd and 3, they pick up the first down. They are starting to get this offense going again. And Genty is taking charge here. Incompletion on 1st for Baker. There's a first down. Marquise Hayden. Incompletion there on 1st. 4-yard gain. We need a stop here on 3rd and 6. And they go backwards. It's a sack. Eric Wright. Huge. And field goal missed. Wow. He just misses it. Not even a block. Chase McLaughlin sucks. I just talked about him not missing past before 50, but he does it here. And it's huge. Come on, Renegades. 7-yard run. Another first down for Kenneth Walker. 2-yard run for Damone Claiborne. Takes us to the fourth quarter here. Incompletion. 3rd and 8. And we go backwards on a penalty. 3rd and 13. We go backwards on a sack. Jeff Berry there. And we punt it across the 50. But 30, I mean, we just gotta... I wish we would have taken that field goal, man. I really am wishing that. They're just charging on the field now. Josh Cameron with the play. There's 6 yards. Marquise Hayden getting a lot of receiving work. There's a handoff for 1. 3rd and 3, they pick it up. 6 yards for Hayden again. 3 yards on the ground for Baker. Another first down pass to Marquise Hayden. They're just throwing it to him only. 2nd down and 10 now after incompletion. Another one for Baker. 3rd and 10, they pick up the first down to the 3. Tez Johnson, and they're going to punch it in. Marquise Hayden, and they put up PAT to go up 8 here. Just brutal there. 2-yard run for Kenneth Walker. These short gains aren't really working right now, and there's an incompletion. 4th and 5, we punted. That's just terrible. Terrible stuff there. Because now they're just in a spot where they can run the clock down and maybe win this game, but it's going to be 3rd and 10 here, and three straight incompletions, so we get the ball back. 5 minutes to go. Let's jump in at this point, I guess.
Let's jump in. Playoffs are on the line, man. I think it's now or never.
Gotta go downfield. You have plenty of time from the 19, pretty much. It says it's 20, it's a 19 and a half, but gotta score. Kenneth Walker, outside run. We saw this literally as the first play we jumped into last game, and they lost 2 there. And that seems to be the story of this game. The Raiders' run defense has been really solid today. Brings us to 4.5 minutes already. 2nd and 12 now from the 18. Going to be another handoff. I just don't like the play calling. This guy needs to get fired already. Run it right towards Max Crosby, the best run defending edge rusher.
This is a very bad bout of play calling in a huge game. You can't afford it. Kenneth Walker is probably your best weapon now, especially with Lacey out, but it's just not the play. And that was Damone Caleb.
That was. Cooks has time, just checks it underneath. That's Kendre Miller, of all people.
Wow.
And it's a 4th and 10. I mean, you kind of have to go for it here. A punt, sure, I guess, but then they're going to do it. I just don't know,
You have timeouts. You have the 2-minute. I don't know why you're in this situation to begin with. Your offensive coordinator is a terrorist.
He is. We should have taken a 3 when we had the chance. That would have completely changed this game's outlook.
Yeah, it was a weird, to be passive and not get the 2-pointer, which could have been huge. And you kick the PAT, and then you're trying to be aggressive. There's some sus play calling going on there.
There is.
Decision making.
But 3 minutes left. Look at the athletic stance for Genty. He's so tough. 3 tight ends on the field. Handoff up the middle. Chris Braswell, first guy there among other Renegades.
The way he took that TFL was kind of tough, actually.
It was really tough. He doesn't take it like anybody else.
It's true.
But 2.5 minutes now. Time starting to run a bit. Baker in the gun, looking to snap it. It's a pass. 4-man rush pressure. It's fine there. He's got time completed. That's brutal.
Amazing line play. That line gets all the roses there. That's an elite pass rush that they're facing, and just blocked up to perfection, and Baker had enough time to deliver a needle. Yeah, every throw like that is going to just whittle away at the chances for the Renegades.
Yeah, but there's still time here. Going to be a handoff. Genty up the middle. Got to get him down on the ground, guys, and that's a first down. Jesus Christ, these guys don't know how to tackle when it matters. And the chances for the Renegades it's looking slim here now, as they're probably in field goal range for maybe McLaughlin's 50-50 at this point in his career, but it's a sack. No, he dodges it. Baker throwing it incomplete. Why? Play action pass there is very interesting choice. I don't know if I like that call, but he avoided a sack very, very narrowly. It was, I believe, that was Trenton Simpson there. Baker just going to hand this one off. And that's a great tackle. I mean, it took 3 guys to bring him down, but he gets a yard. There's the last Renegades timeout. So, still technically in this, man. You got to get a negative play here.
You got to get a negative play or hold him, and you can't let it get any further.
Yeah.
They get a completion here. If they get a nice run, it's over.
Baker going to pass it. 4-man rush time. Throws it over the middle. It's the first down. That's it. Tez Johnson ends the Renegades' chances in a fitting way, as he got traded away to the Raiders in the offseason. And That's it.
Brutal.
That's
And he's going to go
brutal.
on to have probably a playoff run and a great season with the Raiders and the Renegades. The time's up. I think it's just about could not lose this
Yeah,
one. Really, it's
yeah,
you're still technically in it, but it's yeah, I need to probably Birmingham would lose out. The Kings would need to have a meltdown. It would need to be a disaster of epic
yeah.
proportions.
And
And
Cook,
Cooks, he just did not play well.
no, I mean, it felt like he was throwing incompletions for majority of the first half, and that wasn't great. And Baker, he was good enough to what he had to do. We could not really run it super efficiently either, so the offense was
Yeah,
just stuck. And
Genty was doing crazy things
Genty
today.
ran 70 yards, and then outside of that was pretty solid. We really couldn't run the football either. We couldn't do much. Not having Zach Lacey for this game is really brutal. Lee Hunter had 3 TFLs. I mean, it didn't even matter that our pass rush
It was
getting home.
unfortunately very reminiscent of old Renegades offenses where it was very reliant on running the ball, and if that didn't get going, the offense was done. That was the Luke Altmaier offensive specialty.
Yeah.
But yeah, you expect more from the rookie. He's young, of course. It's just brutal to take that loss and have that performance in a game of that magnitude.
Yeah. But
So
there is still a
tough
chance.
one for Dallas.
There's still 3 games left that they need the Stallions and Kings to pretty much lose the rest that they can.
And the issue is the Kings and the Stallions play each other.
Yes.
So
and I actually don't even.
What's your record against the Kings?
I think they actually beat me twice, so I think it's over.
Did you get swept? If you got swept, it's done. I think no matter what, because one of us has to unfortunately win that game or tie. Even
Yeah. No, we lost both games, so yeah, doesn't matter.
Brutal.
Season's over for the Renegades there, sadly. I mean, I don't know, it's a tough stretch anyways. We had the Raiders, then the Seahawks and the Chargers before we saw the Battlehawks again. So it's not great either way.
It's gonna be rough, but yeah, you got to win those divisional games as well. You can't be getting swept by 2 other teams, and yeah, I mean, you have a lot of promise with Cooks, and that the defense has shown a lot of promise. You just have to put it together.
Yeah,
really, I think that's next season. I'm sure you're gonna make a lot of moves, but the Stallions have been in that situation before, where their season's over, even well before that. Like maybe our season was done in week 10 last season, but now season's on, baby, and we have a favorable game against the Vikings. We're actually favored on the road, I would say, overall wise. Yeah. Vikings are still like in it. They're trying to find a way to somehow win the division, maybe, or somehow clinch a wild card spot, more likely. And yeah, we're looking. This is a close race with the Kings. It's just Louisville and Birmingham now. Yeah, no one else to really stop either of them from making. And it's possible there's even 2 UFD teams this season. We'll see. But at least one of these teams has to make the playoffs, and our chances we'll see how they go here with this Vikings game. Got to find a win on the road. The Vikings are a good team. I mean, I know we're favored on paper, but it's a good ball club, and we have to find wins here. We have to find a way to get this done, because I don't want to lose a game, and because we're tied back up to Kings. If we lose and Kings win, obviously they're back in control. That Kings game is going to be huge, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's going to likely be a huge game, but can't look ahead to that right now. It's Vikings time.
Yeah, and you see Randy Moss blowing the horn as Jamie Ortiz leads his team to the field here, and there was a lot of talk of how that that was a big move, jumping from 32 all the way up to to 4, or was it 1?
Yeah,
it was 4.
No, it was 4.
2 years ago with the Renegades to take Jamie Ortiz. And it looks like J.J. McCarthy's moving on. And
he was possibly going to be a Stallion. He was not far from being a Stallion. I know I was thinking about getting him, and we ended up getting our guy at 1 overall. So battle of the quarterbacks here, the rookie versus the second-year man. Let's see what happens. Birmingham will take the field. Quick penalty to start us out with 5. And an incompletion makes us 2nd and 5. Another incompletion makes us 3rd and 5. And another incompletion makes it a 3 and outs. A huge punt by South, though. 62-yarder to dot them down at the 2. So they're going to have to start their drive back against the end zone. 1-yard run there, 6-yard run for Seth McGowan, and a first down for Seth McGowan, as they're getting him involved early. It's a nice 11-yard pass to TJ Hawkinson for Ortiz. A 3-yard run with McGowan, and another first down with Jordan Addison now catching Ortiz's pass. Another big play there, Justin Jefferson. They are making a big drive here. Ortiz throws it away. 6-yard run for McGowan. Third down, they convert Ty Felton for 10. And they're making, this is already 70 yards. They've moved down the field. As McGowan, another nice run there, 3rd and 5. They pick it up. Jordan Addison for 6. Another 4-yard run. Darian Taylor now getting involved. 4-yard run again for Darian Taylor. And they get another 3rd down conversion. TJ Leonard actually getting sloppy and penalty. A penalty on the offense, but it's still a touchdown. So they complete a 98-yard with Ortiz and get the first touchdown of the game. That's huge. And that's brutal for the Stallions defense. They needed to make a stop there. But offense is back on the field now. Have to make something happen. 3-yard run for Brockers and another incompletion. It's another penalty against the special teams unit, I think. But didn't matter at all. And Stout with a poor punt and a good return by Darian Taylor. They're going to get started here. -2 yards for Taylor. 3-yard run for Taylor, and they don't get the first. So they're going to punt it here heading into the second quarter. 3-yard run for Jordan Brockers, an incomplete pass for Jack Colbert, and they're going backwards on a penalty holding call and another incompletion. Colbert is playing just as sloppy as Cooks was. But that's another huge punt. 66 for Jordan Stout, starting with the 4. So our defense really just has to make some plays. Almost, it could have been a safety if that punt was 1 yard better. And they actually do get a safety. Wow. Darian Taylor goes backwards on 2 plays consecutively. And that Stallions front makes a huge play. So now that's our first points of the game. 2 points on a safety. And a penalty on the Vikings is going to get this one going. Colton Hood getting sloppy on a PI. And 3rd and 5 upcoming after a Brockers run. But a nice play there to keep this drive alive. Michael Mayer for penalty on the Vikings. That they lose 5. And another first down, Michael Mayer for 7. We're going backwards on a penalty of our own. Lamar Riddick with a holding call. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 15. 3rd and 10 after a 5-yard run. And they pick it up. Big first down. Trey Tucker for 12. They're going backwards again, though. Another holding for Jude Barry. Incomplete pass. Jack Colbert throws it away. They're going backwards. Another holding call. Good Lord. These penalties, man. Touchdown. Doesn't matter. Woody Marks in the air. 16-yarder. Huge play. 9-7 ball game now. Safety helping us take the lead. That's huge. So yeah, great work by Stout. He is really the one who got us that safety, putting another pin at the 2, like the 4, what it was. And great play by the D line. So gonna have to make something happen here. But Jason Winkler roughing the passer, going to give them another first down. Another play. Reed Blankenship, I think, is now getting sloppy in the secondary. 2-yard run for Seth McGowan. They go backwards. Seth McGowan, 3rd and 9, and they pick it up. Justin Jefferson for 10 yards. 8-yard pass to TJ Hawkinson and a first down after a Seth McGowan run. And they're looking to take a lead right back here with Ortiz, and they do. TJ Hawkinson on the reception. And it's now a 14-9 ball game as the Stallions take over. The first down of Mekhi Lemon, gain of 9. 7-yard run for Jordan Brockers. A first down to a Scott Matlock pass. A nice 8-yard run for Jordan Brockers. And incomplete pass sets up 3rd and 2. They get it. Narrowly, Jordan Brockers is able to pick it up. 5-yard run, Kamani Vidal now getting involved. Going back 2 yards with Woody Marks. And a big first down. That's a penalty on Josiah Trotter, the Mike for the Vikings. And 2-minute warning hits after a 4-yard gain. And a 5-yard gain now for Michael Mayer, 3rd and 1. Incomplete. Do you go for it? You got to consider it.
Yeah.
They do. No, they don't. I'm stupid.
They go for a field goal.
Rel pinged me, and I got confused. Shout out, Rel. But at kick 3, David Njoku's injured, unfortunately. This makes this a 14-12 ball game. I don't mind it.
You could really use Nate Borkature, though.
Yeah, we could have used a Nate Bork. Big Bork. 20-yard pass to Jordan Addison, and they actually might be able to get points before the end of the half, and they're well online for it unless the sim fucks them over. 4-yard run for Ortiz, and the sim does indeed.
They had a timeout. They
did. This game is so dumb. But here comes the Vikings. Begin this one. Incomplete pass came Taylor Britt. They go backwards 5 yards. Robert Hainsey. And they get 12 yards back, 3rd and 3 after a TJ Hawkinson pass, and they get it, Justin Jefferson. So they're just going to pick right back up with this offensive performance. And another penalty. Josh Garcia is now hitting If only you could hit them on time and get a sack, but they don't feel like doing that right now. 3-yard run for Seth McGowan. They do go backwards. It's -2 yards for McGowan. Hold him to 3. So big play by the defense. Got to get the offense moving here. 5-yard pass to Trey Tucker. Nice first down to Michael Mayer. Incomplete pass. And a 3-yard run sets up 3rd and 7. And we get it. That's a big conversion. Mekhi Lemon for 12. 2 yards for Trey Tucker. And that'll be 5 yards for Jordan Brocker. Sets up 3rd and 2. They incomplete pass, and they go for it on 4th and 2. Woody Marks gets it. Huge play there. 5-yard run for Jalen McMillan. 2-yard pass to Mekhi Lemon. They go backwards. I think this will now be a field goal, which it is. Cam Little is up and good. So 17-15 ball game. Hoping our defense can make a play. 6-yard pass to Justin Jefferson. And a first down run for McGowan. 4-yard run for McGowan. And another first down for Jamie Ortiz now on the ground. And that brings us to the 4th quarter. Vikings with the lead and up 2. Got to get a stop here. Incomplete pass for Jamie Ortiz. 5-yard run for McGowan. And a first down. Big play there, Ty Felton. 2-yard run for Jamie Ortiz. 4-yard run for Seth McGowan. Yeah, they're just chewing so much clock. And the possessions they have just feel so much longer. But that's a big penalty on the Vikings. Losing 10 yards. 2nd and 14 after a 6-yard run. And 3rd and 11 now after a 3-yard run. Incomplete pass. That's huge. Now it's going to be a 1-score game for the Stallions. They're going to have to try to make a drive, but they're going backwards. Quick sack, Dallas Turner. We get 7 back with Trey Tucker, and a nice play. I mean, that's a great place to get this first down. Mekhi Lemon for 12. We're going backwards again. 4-yard sack, Jonathan Greenard, but we get 11 back with Jalen McMillan, and a first down, Jordan Brockers. And that's a huge penalty. Josiah Trotter, as we were creeping into the red zone. Jordan Brockers for 7. First down run for Brockers, and a touchdown. Woody Marks through the air again. And we go for it, and we get it. Woody Marks is actually proven to be a pretty important piece of this offense. He's kind of taken the Kamani, maybe, but Kamani Vidal's also been good. Maybe we should have a 3-headed monster at running back getting going. But now we're up 3, and we'll see what the Vikings can do. Down 3. That's a big sack, Josh Garcia. 4th and 25, another sack. Robert Spillane now getting in the backfield. We'll see if the Vikings get a stop here. We'll step in. But otherwise, I think the Stallions can maybe close this out. Incomplete pass for Colbert. Incomplete pass for Colberts. Incomplete pass for Colbert. So, no, we are going to step in. We'll see if the Vikings can make something happen here. Jamie Ortiz is going to take this one under center. He's going to work off play action here. Ortiz in the pocket. He's going to dump it off underneath. It's a good tackle there by Chris Ravens-Drain. Hey, defense has played well, honestly, down the stretch especially. I know they've had long drives, the Vikings, but I think that's maybe what the Stallions have been aiming for, the bend but don't break mantra. Not letting a big play happen. So here's 2nd and 6 for the Vikings. Ortiz, he's going to be looking to throw, feeling pressure. That's an off throw, off pressure, but great pass deflection there for Spillane. 3rd and 6 upcoming here. This is a big one. Let's see if Ortiz can convert. Motion. It's going to be Ortiz looking to throw downfield. He has his man, TJ Hawkins.
Wow.
He has plenty of space to work. I don't think he's going to get caught up. Reed Blankenship makes the tackle.
That's a huge play.
That is 3rd and 6. The veteran tight end. Huge target for the young quarterback, and he just beats his man. That is unfortunate. I'll take us to a 2-minute warning here. Vikings down 3. I confused myself. Vikings down 3.
You were correct.
Stallions up 3. Stallions are up 3. And Ortiz looking to punch this in. TJ Hawkinson again.
But
ice cold.
But there's time.
There's time.
A lot of time.
There is time.
So
O'Connell's going to dap his boys up.
Yeah, Hawkinson just absolutely obliterated the defenders that drive. His 2 plays.
Yeah, he was a big play menace. And, that was Cam Taylor-Britt getting cooked by the tight end. That was incredible work by the vet.
Doing his Irish jig for his Irish heritage.
He is doing his Irish heritage jig. So PAT will make this a 1-score game. So pressure's on. Colbert's. Eyes are on Colbert's. We are in the back rooms of the Vikings facility. Okay, here we are.
Yeah, they're trying to send the Stallions there.
Yep, to the back rooms of the division.
Which is that's not going to happen, but
The Battlehawks are. Here's a return.
Oh man.
And it gets up to the 26. Yeah,
right,
this is a
see.
huge.
It's been an up and down season, you know. Colbert started off hot, had a really up and down year so far, honestly. Like he really cooled off.
But we've recently had a couple wins. Team-oriented football is the mantra now. We need to really make that happen. Colbert under pressure, excellent throw. That's the flashes we see. He stood in the pocket, took that hit, and delivered. That was a great throw there, and
still
calling a timeout makes sense.
Sucks to see him take a hit like that, though.
It is, yeah, but he's tough. He stood in the pocket, and he's right back up on feet. 2nd and 4 upcoming. Colbert. He's going to quickly dump this one underneath, and that's going to be Michael Mayer for maybe a gain of 3. Sets up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, this is obviously 4th down territory, so you can really, you know, you're trying to get this 1st down, but really, you're not worrying to pick up just a yard here, I don't think.
That's fair enough. Jack Colbert going to motion his man, Makai Lemon. It's going to be a double motion here, then a little sweep around, and he's going to fire downfield. That could have been very bad.
That was a great play by the linebacker. But that was sketchy. But now you have to get a yard.
On the line, 4th and 1. What does the rookie have? Makai in motion outside. Be a handoff to Brockers. Oh, he slips past the tackle.
Why did he do
got
that?
it? He got it?
Did he? Okay. I don't know. They're lucky they're not trying to review it, but that was sketchy. I don't know.
That was close. Sketchy. Brockers somehow gets it. Colbert in the pocket is going to find his man. David Njoku. Another timeout here. They cross midfield.
That
was scary.
Depending on how this game ends, that could be a call fans are looking back on it being like, that's BS. The refs screwed the Vikings, but we'll see.
Michael Mayer in motion. Colbert gonna try to find him with low throw from Michael Mayer.
This isn't soccer, buddy.
Yeah, that was not a great throw.
But honestly, not the worst thing. You'll take an incompletion there.
True. 2nd and 10. Colbert
look at that
feeling pressure. Has a lot of time. Makai Lemon, the nice catch.
The line held up really well. Like pancaked 3 of the defensive linemen there.
That's true. They do deserve their flowers there. And that was actually awesome. Wow.
Best lineman rep we've seen from this team, I think.
Yeah, Colbert's had a clean pocket for this drive. Except for the start where he got blitzed, but that was, that there's different circumstances there. But against just a 4-man rush, they've held up well. Last time out for Birmingham. 49 seconds left. Just want to get in the end zone here. I know there's some time for Minnesota, but just see what you can do. Colbert, he's gonna move around and he's gonna find a way to dump this off to. I think that's Jerome Ford.
It is, but that's
not Jerome. I don't know.
37. Doesn't matter. Woody Marks 37.
I think Woody Marks might have taken 37. I think Ford might have been 37 or 34. Whatever. Colbert 2nd and 8.
A lot of time.
He has plenty of time. This line is doing so well. Colbert finds his man.
Wow.
Trey Tucker.
There's an injury.
And then look at the Stallions are running around crazy.
He's dancing on the grave of the dead Viking.
That was an amazing shot.
A crazy shot. Yeah, it looks like he's dancing literally on top of him, like tiny Trey Tucker on top of the injured Viking. I mean, the O-line, you gotta give it to the O-line here. I mean, this O-line's been through a lot of trials and tribulations, but they held up on that drive a lot of those key moments gave Colbert a good 5 seconds at least.
That's true.
To find a man open, and Trey Tucker managed to get open.
Colbert was also he was calm. He didn't flush out. He moved the pocket. He moved around. But yeah, offensive line definitely deserves their flowers. That was an excellent performance by the big men up front. And the Stallions kick this one off 30-27. Here comes the return for Minnesota. Emmanuel McNeil-Warren on the wrap-up.
Yeah, but they have
23 seconds left. They do. They have time to at least kick a field goal and tie this up. But it's not much time. They have to manage it.
Yeah, we'll see what Ortiz can do. Obviously, 2 young quarterbacks going head-to-head that we're really seeing if they got the juice.
Absolutely. Here under Singleback. Ortiz going to dump it off underneath. Going to be about a gain of maybe 4.
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably guess they want to get to at least the 40 on the other side of the field. So we'll see what they can do with that.
That's true. Ortiz in the pocket. He's going to find a guy underneath. They have timeouts. They can do this, and especially if they're getting broken tackles like that, just fighting through contact. 13 seconds now.
They probably want at least a 15, 20 yarder here in timeout. Try a long field goal.
That's true. That's true. Here's Ortiz, probably looking for more yardage here, and they're going to dump it off again. If they're going to get run after catch like that, they can do it. They can afford it. But now you need about 10 yards again, and you need another.
Play a quick.
You need to get out of bounds
out route here.
Yeah, Ortiz.
Oh, man, he's going deep.
He's throwing it on down. He's going for it all.
Oh,
and that's tipped up and done. Yeah, probably a bit sloppy on the management there, but Birmingham holds up, doesn't give them anything deep. Wow. And Colbert and the Stallions have won 8 games this season. So they've at least met our expectations.
It's true. But we'll see if they can, round out here and surpass them and win the division, because Kings are still hot on their trail here. We'll see. Who knows?
Man, yeah. Colbert he's the first overall. I mean, what a turnaround. What a turnaround with Colbert. And he hasn't been amazing at all times, but he has done enough for this team to win games. He has not been throwing 20 picks and 9 touchdowns like he who shall not be named. He does what he can do, and he blends good aspects of being a field general, but also pushing it downfield. He's a very good blend of it, and he's clean today. 3 touchdowns, no picks, just a little. Got to clean up the completion percentage. 57's not amazing, but I mean, yeah, Jamie Ortiz was great. This guy's a superstar, but ultimately just couldn't do too much today. Seth McGowan also had a good day. Jordan Rockers was solid on his handoffs. Darian Taylor was a sandbagging, but he had a touchdown. Jamie Ortiz with his rushing production. TJ Hawkinson had a game for his career. Mekhi Lemon, 71, had a nice game. Same with Tucker, 52, and a touchdown. Woody Marks with receiving touchdowns. He's just being a piece of this offense. 2 TFLs for Rashawn Gary, 2 for Spillane, 2 for Tyler Tart. Sack for Greenard, Dallas Turner, 1 for Garcia, half a sack for Chris Abrams and Spillane on a blitz. So it was a good game. Ultimately, it was a fun game to watch. With a game-winning drive from the rookie quarterback, back and forth. Can't ask for much more than that in a huge game for both teams. And the Stallions came out on top. So we'll see you guys in week 16. And yeah.
All right. It is week 16, I believe. Yes. Yep. And week 15, we'll look at these Kings and Battlehawks games. So the Kings win another OT game. They're fighting hard for this division here. They put up almost 400 yards. Browns still kept in it. Both teams turned over the football twice, so I'm interested. And they also had the time of possession, almost 50 minutes again, the Kings did. Let's see. Perry Little was the better of 2 quarterbacks today, did still throw a pick. Only sacked twice today. That's pretty low for this offensive line. Tyler Shuck was terrible. 138, a touchdown, 2 picks, sacked 3 times, 48 completion percentage. When are they going to let Alfonso Rhodes play? I don't know. Maybe it's going to just be next year. Who knows? Looks like J.K. Dobbins was hurt again. Or he may have gotten hurt. He fumbled, but he only had 4 carries, so Paulson was the lead back. He was good. Browns didn't run it a ton. Receiving, Jordan Tyson's been really good on this stretch here. I think he's had 3 straight 100-yard games. Romeo Dobbs led for the Browns, had a touchdown. A handful of sacks across the board. JOK led in tackles with 15 and TFLs with 2. Couple sacks here in there. The 2 picks for Marte Mapu. He's probably going to be Defensive Player of the Year at this rate. He has been awesome. He genuinely has been insane. Didn't he already? Wasn't he already leading in picks like last episode? At the end of last episode,
he was leading in picks, and he still is
now. And Swessinger gets a pick as well. Fumble force from Jalen Petrie and a recovery. So another close one. But the Browns, they're 1-13. So they fought hard in this one. But the Kings, the Kings are still scratching away at this in this division here, trying to keep up with your Stallions as we are approaching a very important week 18. Is it week 18, right?
Week 17.
Week 17 game. But how about those Battlehawks?
How about those Battlehawks? They aren't good. They lose 24-12 to the Chiefs, and I mean they out-yarded them, but and also no, I thought they had turnover. I'm dumb. No turnovers this game. Relatively even time of possession. Mahomes was clean and efficient. 3 touchdowns, no picks. 68 completion percentage. I think I see the problem here.
Daniel Jones was sacked 8 times today. See, he was just eating those sacks. Had 1 touchdown, no picks, 60 completion percentage. Yeah, if he took the 8 sacks out, maybe he'd actually had a decent game. But no, he was gargling. Jeremiah Love with 67 yards, nice. Jordan Mason with 48 yards. Shantavius Lowry proves to be a. Did that happen?
Breaking news: AJ Brown to the Patriots. Even though this comes out the day after.
There you go. Dude, this is breaking news. That felt like seeing a global event happen. No, we knew that was happening. Daniel Jones 16 yards on the ground. German Bernard is back to being wide receiver 1. Jalen Tolbert 78 yards. Tobin's is the Chiefs' new tight end of the franchise. Xavier Worthy 53 yards. Defensively, 12 tackles for Nick Bolton. 2 TFLs for Ben Burke and George Karlaftis.
Oh my goodness.
Dude. Nick Bolton, 4 sacks.
Blitz maxing.
They blitzed the hell out of him, and it worked. And Ben Burke, the second-year man, with 3 sacks. AJ Epinesa tried his best, but he was no match for Bolton, only getting 2 sacks. Karlaftis had a sack as well. Not much else there. Nick Bolton also had 2 deflections. That's a
defensive
monster
player of the
game.
week. Absolutely.
And so, what time is your game?
My time is 4.
All right, we're getting started with the Chargers then coming to Birmingham.
All right.
And this is, again, another huge game. Who does the They play the Cardinals. That's a huge game for them. Louisville, the Cardinals. There you go. Love to see it. All right.
Oh,
yeah, Chargers are really.
By the way, Giants are the first team to clinch in the NFC. They have their wild card at 12-2. Everyone else still fighting for a wild card spot at the very least, but looks like also the NFL just seems like that's the case. The AFC is really kind of close across the board.
Yeah,
Raiders 10-4, everyone else below 10. Only 2 10-win teams so far. That's kind of crazy.
It's true. Well, yeah, there you go. Giants clinch. They're a good football team, and Chargers are also a good football team, and it's going to be hard to find a win here. I mean, we've found a way to win games. Corbin in clutch time, he's been money, but it's time to host LA, and just like the other LA team, this is a high-powered squad. I mean, you have Justin Herbert, and you have a Harbaugh-led defense that can zone you out, and Chargers always have some run game tricks up their sleeves, of course, with Harbaugh being the coach that he is. Hard-nosed ball player. There he is, piping his guys up. But Troy Gerp is also a coach in the NFL, and he has won a few games this season. So, he's not an absolute terrorist. He's just just a kind of bit of one. So here we go. Cam Little will kick this one off, and Chargers begin the 5-yard pass to Marion Hampton. 3rd and inches after another Marion Hampton. Quick first down, Alec Ingle for 5 yards. Penalty on TJ Leonard. Incomplete pass for Justin Herbert. And they get a big first down. Brad Kelly for 13, the standout rookie. 6-yard run for Hampton. 5-yard pass to Lad McConkey. 1-yard run for Ben Conway. Why does he look so vertical? He not just look completely. It looks. I don't know. It was off-putting for some reason. That's a big play though. Brad Kelly for 21 yards, incomplete pass, and a touchdown. Marion Hampton punches it in. So now it's a 7-0 ball game right off rip, but Birmingham will try to respond. Nice 7-yard run for Brockers. Penalty on Nakobe Dean, and a nice another 7-yard run for Brockers, and a big pass there. Makai Lemon for 12 as they're creeping towards the red zone. 2-yard run for Brockers. Incomplete pass. And that's a nice first down there. Trey Tucker for 10 on 3rd and 8. Incomplete, ducked away by Derwin James, and a nice 14-yard pass to Makai Lemon as they're looking to score right back. 4-yard run for Woody Marks. Is he inevitable? No, Kamani Vidal's here to field the touchdown. As always, Kamani Vidal's the touchdown machine. So here comes the Chargers. Go to get a gain of 8 there. Marion Hampton, 3-yard run for. They're getting this ground game going. 3-yard run for Hampton. Ends the first quarter. 7-7 ball game. And they're going backwards. Josh Garcia with a big sack. 4th and 11 after a 6-yard pass. And that'll special teams error there, but they still have to punt. Mateo Colon with a 64-yarder as the Stallions begin this drive. Nice first down there after an incompletion. Makai Lemon for 14. 2-yard run there for Woody Marks. Another 2-yard run there for Woody Marks. And we're going backwards. Sacked by Jalen Phillips. You're good. Cameron's going potty, by the way. He tried to tell me secretly. I'm exposing his potty secret. All right. Sorry. Love you, Cameron. All right. There we go. At the 5. 7-yard run for Marion Hampton. First down there for Marion Hampton. Another 7-yard run. And the other just getting chunks here. 8-yard run for Hampton. Incomplete pass. And a first down for Quentin Johnson after a gain of 6. 2-yard run for Marion Hampton. 6-yard run for Ben Conway. And a first down for Marion Hampton. They're just getting this run game going. 3rd and 9, though, incomplete pass. And another incomplete pass. So they're going to punt it. Still a 7-7 ball game as Stallions begin by getting sacked. And they get 6 yards back with Brockers. And they get a nice first down there. Trey Tucker for 12. And time is just, for some reason, expiring super quickly. But we're going backwards with a Jerry Quinones sack. And that's the end of the second quarter. Stallions will get the ball to start this one off here. Incomplete pass for Colberts. Incomplete pass for Colberts. And we're going backwards. Joey Quinones with another sack. He's having a big day. Stout with a solid punt gets them starting this drive at the 31. 8-yard pass to Quentin Johnson. And I thought that was a turnover, but that's a penalty on Chris Abrams' drain. 10-yard run for Marion Hampton. 4-yard run for Herbert. It's up a first down. 10-yard pass to Ladd McConkey. And a 4-yard run for Ben Conway. And they're going backwards. Ashton McMillan penalty. 3rd and 8 upcoming after a 3-yard Conway rush. And that's a first down. Brad Kelly with a strike for 14. Another big run there. Marion Hampton just getting chunks. Another 10 there. And Conway with 6 as they approach 2nd and goal at the 1, and they get it. Brad Kelly with a 1-yard receiving touchdown. 14-7 ball game. Stallions have to find a way. 6-yard run for Brockers. 4-yard run for Brockers gets his first down. Incomplete pass for Colbert. Incomplete pass for Colbert. And a nice first down there. Makai Lemon for 11. They're crossing midfield. Incomplete pass for Colbert. And a big play! Jordan Brockers through the air. 48-yarder strike to tie this one up in Birmingham. Chargers start with the ball here. After the touchdown, incomplete pass for Herbert, and quick first down. McConkey for 12. They're going backwards on a penalty. Trey Zune, who has been a player of football for sure. 7-yard run for Hampton. Incomplete pass. Makes this 3rd and 8, and they almost get it. 4th and inches. Might go for it. I doubt it. They don't. They punt it. So that's a nice stop there, and Brockers will give us a 7-yard return to start out at the 20. 6-yard run for McMillan, and a 3-yard run. Pass for McMillan, pass for Makai Levin, sets up 3rd and 1, and that ends the 3rd quarter. And we get it, opening the 3-yard run for Brockers, and a nice pass there to Makai Lemon for 16. Going backwards 4 yards after a loss for Brockers, getting met in the backfield, and another loss, but this time Elijah Chapman, Giants legend, gets a big 9-yard sack on us, and we get sacked again. Joey Quinones completely resetting field position and making us punt it. Amazing punt by Stout. 61-yarder. Starts them at the 12-yard line. So they're going to have a long drive to go here. 3-yard run for Hampton. 4-yard run for Hampton. And they go backwards. Big sack there. Jake Winkler, the D-tackle. And we are back in the driver's seat here. Nice pass there to Makai Lemon for 10. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. And we are punting it right back to them for touchbacks. They're going to start at the 20. That's a huge pass already. 21-yarder for Conkey. 9-yard pass to Quentin Johnston. First down pass there. Amike Egbuka. I forgot they had Egbuka. 9-yard pass to Brad Kelly. And a first down run for Marion Hampton. Another just instant first down grabbers here. Rashawn Slater's injured after a pass. A 6-yard run there for Hampton. First and goal here at the 8. 2-minute warning upcoming, and clock is draining here. And they get the touchdown. Should we step in?
Yeah, man.
See what the Stallions can do. Why not? Big game here, and Chargers took a lead here. Minute 34 left to play. We've seen the clutch time of the rookie, but we've also seen this offense not be clutch So it's, last time Colbert and offense were able to get it done. Let's see if they can do it again. It's going to be a little more pressure, though. This is no 2-minute warning. There's only 1:30 left to play. Only 2 timeouts. So, back 1:30 left in the game here. As Colbert takes the snap. It's going to look to throw in the pocket here. Clean pocket. And Mekhi Lemon had a nice first down there and a good chunk with the the second timeout that Birmingham's used. Now across the 40. Looking to throw. Colbert in the pocket. He's going to find his man, Michael Mayer, for a gain of 7. They can take these underneath throws, but yeah, got to get back on the ball quickly. Respect the tempo. 2nd and 3 upcoming. Colbert in the pocket. Looking to throw. Brock. Again, and
my
the run,
goodness.
he's slinging it and picked off.
That's over. That's brutal. He got a little hero ball there. Didn't need to force that.
You're right.
And that's going to be ball game here as they can now take a knee and close it out. And the line played great. Brockers blocking. The block for Brockers, man, he did a great job. He just threw it up and, yeah, Tucker was just getting absolutely blanketed there. And
Trey Tucker's 5'9". I don't know if that's the guy you really want to go throw up a prayer to.
It's true. No, he's not his thing. And I would have preferred Mekhi Lemon, but oh well, they didn't do it. And Tarheeb still with a big
80-yard interception. That's what the fucking stat says.
Go.
Even though it's, I know what they mean. But
so a win for Louisville. I think that they're 8-7, right?
They're tied with you exactly up before this, so they're 8-6. So if they win, they go up 1 game above you.
Yeah,
but they're playing against the Cardinals, so they're also 8-6. It's a tough matchup for them.
It is indeed, and yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting here. We have some injured guys coming back. Neil Warren, Larrabee Tunsil. Hopefully that'll help. But week 17 is gonna be quite something. But we do have some Renegade first.
Renegade football. It's still here. Don't worry, guys. We're not giving up fully. But it's going to be a tough one. Seahawks are one of the most stacked teams, and we're hosting them here. They have the highest scoring offense and best rushing offense in the league. Well, their defense hasn't been too good this year, so we'll see. But I only made a couple changes in the depth chart. Romello Height has officially gotten the starting job over Chris Braswell just because Braswell it's not coming back and Height is on a deal, so we're letting that happen. And then otherwise we're starting our rookie right guard over Cody Mock, who's also going to be leaving. So just a couple guys. We want to get the younger guys some more reps here, as we don't have any really meaningful game here for us. But obviously Seattle, this is a big game. Still fighting for that division, still fighting for a higher seeding. Obviously, Giants kind of have a lock on that 1 seed probably, pending a crazy downfall from them. But we'll see. We start off with Seattle. Going to start with a 5-yard run for Bijan. Incompletion. CJ Allen knocks it away, and there's an interception. Dom Thorpe takes it away in field goal range now. Kenneth Walker gets 3. There's a 6-yarder. 3rd and 1, incompletion. Do we go for it here? We might as well. We do. K9 gets 6, although he's K34 now. So there is that. Gain of 5, and there's a big penalty. Down to the 5, Marco Gonzalez. And gain of 2 on the ground. And there's a touchdown against his former team. Kenneth Walker getting some revenge against a team that decided to bring in Bijan over him. And with the score there. And now Bijan gets carry. There's a first down pass to JSN. The ECRA. And Dylan Shepard with 9 yards. Incompletion there. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. Incompletion again. And they go for it. And it's incomplete again. Wow. 3-yard run for Kenneth Walker. Another 6 for Kenneth. A big pass for 11 for Darnell Washington. Gain of 7 for A.D. Mitchell. On the ground, there's a touchdown. 25 yards, Zach Lacey. Where is this team for the whole season? we're looking like with nothing, literally nothing to lose. We are looking awesome. Kyle
You
Pitts
have
for
more to
5.
lose, maybe if you. I mean,
I mean,
I'm
just
draft
picks,
pick and all
but
that, but
yeah, I mean, even with that, I mean, you're not getting anything. There's nothing to win, I guess. So, JSN with a big play there, 7 yards for Bijan, incompletion there, 3rd and 3. Another one. Deshaun
wow.
Hackett with the incompletion. They go for it again, and they can't get they get another incompletion. Wow, the Seahawks are just. It feels like they're just throwing it all away here right now in this game. Cooks gets 5 yards on the ground. There's a loss of 3, and there's a big first down. Xavier League at 21 yards. We're taking advantage of this not bottom of the league, but bottom 10 defense here as we hit the second quarter here. A.D. Mitchell with a 3-yard run, incompletion. 3rd and 7. Actually, it was a run of no gain, but there's A.D. Mitchell, 16 yards. 1 yard for Leggett through the air, and there's another 2 on the ground for A.D. Mitchell, and a run for 6 for Cooks. It's going to be 4th and 1. You might as well go for it. But we take the 3, make it a 3-score game, I guess. That's fair. Seattle just, I mean, they've started off really poorly here. There's an 11-yarder for JSN. There's another 9 for Bijan through the air. First down, Dylan Shepard. Incompletion there. And they get a big run for 12 for Bijan. There's another 9 for Shepard. And another big play down to the 6, Bijan for 14. Gain of 4 for Sam Darnold on the ground, and they finally punch in a touchdown. Bijan Robinson. Took them a quarter and a half to do so, but they finally get on the board. 4-yard run for Kenneth Walker. There's a penalty. Jake Golday, former first-round pick. There's a run for 3 for Kenneth. There's another first down. Zach Lacey, 11 yards. Another 4-yard run for Cooks. Another 3 yards for Walker. An incompletion, 4th and 3. Field goal makes us 13-point lead here. Seattle with 3 minutes to go in the half. 11-yard catch for their fullback. An incompletion. Jason drops it. 8-yard run for Bijan takes us a 2-minute warning. And there's a 16-yarder for Kyle Pitts. They lose 4. Sack Eric Wright on the play. And they pick up 9. Kyle Williams. And 4th down coming up here. They take 3 to make this a 10-point game now. 41 seconds. There's a sack. Marco Gonzalez on the play takes us to halftime. 20-10. Crazy start here. Renegades get the ball here. Incompletion. There's a 10-yard run for Kenneth Walker. A 9-yard pass for Zach Lacey. Another pass. This one's 17 yards to Lacey. Incompletion there on first. There's 5 yards on the ground for Kenneth Walker. And 4 yards for A.D. Mitchell. It's going to be 4th and inches from the 31. We take 3 to make this a 13-point game again. And a big penalty to start off. Jonas Sanker with a PI. 10-yard run after for Bijan. And then a penalty their way, Abraham Lucas. And then that sets up a 10-yard pass for JSN, 2nd and 5. They pick it up on the ground. 6-yard run for Bijan, another 5 for Bijan there. There's a first down through the air to Dylan Shepard. And now 2nd and 6. And there's a penalty, gives them a free first down at the 2-yard line. Then they go backwards, loss of 3 from Bijan. They go backwards on a penalty. Bryce Cable do. Okay, it's like a fucking Alice in Wonderland character or something. And they get eight more, 3rd and goal from the 8, and they score. Bijan, and it's a 1-score game now. And we start going backwards. Sack Byron Murphy there. Incompletion on 2nd down. We pick up 6 or 7 there, and we punt it away. So Seattle has a chance to take a lead here. But not with a 2-yard run and then a sack from C.J. Allen. And they go backwards again on 4th down. It's actually penalty. It's a Cable do again. They punt it. Solid return to the 39. And there's a penalty to Von Witherspoon. There's a nice pass to the 38. Jeremiah Baker takes it to the 4th quarter. Incompletion there. And then another penalty, free first down. Dennis Christmas. And there's another penalty. The Seahawks defense is just penalty ridden right now. Nick Emanwari gives up a big penalty there. And there's a touchdown, 8 yards for Kenneth Walker. I mean, and we went for 2. Jeremiah Baker makes it. So 14-point game. Seattle, 12-yarder for Kyle Pitts. Another 9 for Bijan. Another big one this time, 21 yards for Bijan. And there's a big pass. No, it's a fumble. I lied. Dax Hill picks it up at the 24. Jeremiah Baker for 6. First down run for Kenneth Walker is another penalty. Zane Durant this time. 15-yarder. 5 yards for Jeremiah Baker. 4-yard run for Devon Claiborne. So 3rd and inches here. It's a first down. Darnell Washington. There's another big pass to the 8. Damone Claiborne. And another touchdown. Zach Lacey. 8-yard touchdown. Seattle could be out of time at this point. 7.5 minutes. Down 21. Not looking good. There's a first down for JSN. Another first down for JSN. And another first down, this time for Bijan. Go backwards. Sack. Nick Scorton there. Incompletion. 3rd and 13. They get down to the 4. JSN, big play. Incompletion, or a 1-yard run there. They get another yard for Sam Darnold. And it's in the interception. Wow. CJ Allen at the goal line, pretty much. And oh my goodness, 94-yard rushing touchdown, Kenneth Walker. What is going on? Where has this team been? We haven't seen this since week 1. This team doing this with all the turnovers and big plays. We're deciding to just ruin the Seahawks today. What is happening? I mean, it doesn't even matter at this point. Penalties and time's running out. Seattle looking to put some points up for pity. They get touchdown, and then that's it. 45-24 victory for the Renegades. And it's too little too late, but I mean, a really good morale performance there for sure. And Voodoo just is dumbfounded with the playmaking that is happening here. It has nothing to comment on this. It's just he's lost for words here. Sam Darnold threw 2 picks, threw 360 and 2 touchdowns. Andrew Cooks was super efficient, 202 yards. Kenneth Walker, 180 yards and 3 touchdowns. Bijan, they just didn't run it a lot. He was efficient, though. He was good through the air as well. 2 touchdowns for Zach Lacey. This defense got to Darnold a little bit, but the turnovers were big. Thorpe, Allen with picks, and Dax Hill and Dom Thorpe both forced fumbles, but Dax Hill was the only one to recover it. This is what the Renegades were hoping they'd be the whole year. But they didn't do this since week 1 until now. But wow,
I mean, it's
fun
I know
game.
Dallas' season's over, but it has to feel good to beat a team like that because like, hey, we have the talent to actually do this.
Oh, absolutely.
And
It feels really great. I mean, it was entertaining to watch, and I'm happy for this team. Although our long snapper is going to be out for the rest of the year, so he's going to IR. Evan Deckers.
That's a rough one.
That is rough, but wow. I mean, crazy game because Seattle was close. They were down 1 point, and then we all of a sudden just kind of started taking the ball away. And wow. I mean, it gives me a bright outlook for a potential future for this team, but we'll see. We'll head into week 17 here.
Kenneth Walker revenge game.
Yeah, there you go. Big one, too. But week 17 coming up here, and it's a big one as we will see possibly the division decider here again for your Stallions and the Kings. But we will see here in a moment. All right, week 17 is here, but first let's look at the other division games here. Kings lose a big one because this one really makes this week 17 game against the Kings and Stallions matter a whole lot more. Because they lose to the Cardinals. They only put up 5 points. And they couldn't score at all in the second half. Cardinals only put up 17, but it was enough. Cardinals almost put up 400 yards, outgained them by a lot. No turnovers in this game. Mendoza was really good, 254, 2 touchdowns. Both quarterbacks got sacked 4 times, but Perry Little with 37 completion percentage is terrible. Christian McCaffrey was really good. Dobbins was good when he ran it, but they didn't run it a lot because they were down. Omar Cooper, Marvin Harrison were good. Eli Sowers led. McBride had 2 touchdowns. Billy Schrouth is a terrorist. 4 sacks given up. But Christian Mahogany also gave up 3, so he's not too much better. Dude, Marte Mapu with 16 tackles. Led the game. Dorian Williams and Josh Burke both with 2 TFLs. 2 sacks for Walter Nolan led, but Zayvon Collins had 1.5 for the Kings. And as we said, no turnovers. Just offense for the Kings just really could not do
Who got the
anything.
safety?
Oh, you have a point there. I have to find the Kings game again. I completely forgot about that. Well,
Nobody.
yeah, it looks like someone just like fucking fell backwards.
Did Mendoza
man.
do the?
I mean, it had to have been
Oh,
a
no.
sack, probably. You'd assume. I don't know though. Oh well. But how about those Battlehawks who are so stinky?
Well, they win the Stink Bowl against the 49ers, who've been downhill since the Scadaboo trade. Yeah, their season's completely just crumbled. And yeah, they lose 24-10 to the Battlehawks. Get a win, a win. I was gonna say a big win, but that's
It's not
fair.
quite that. Not
It's a
quite
win.
that. Yeah.
Daniel Jones played fine.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, 199.
Probably why they
68
won,
completion
because
percentage.
he didn't play bad.
He didn't stink it up, and Purdy kind of stunk it up. 144, 57 completion percentage. He was like a game manager of all time. That just wasn't enough. And honestly, Battlehawks' run game was pretty solid here. Jordan Mason, 4.7 to carry, 75 yards, 16 attempts. Shantavius Lowry, 26 on 10 attempts. So total about 100 yards. Combine the receiver work that they got in there. Receiving wise, Jeremy Bernard had a quiet day, but was still the leading receiver. 55 yards and a touchdown. Torrey Horton was getting work with the Niners, 54 on 5 catches. Kittle, 49 on 5 catches. Blocking wise, let's see. Just no offensive line terrorists. Just a Kadarius Crompton sack given up. Fred Warner.
Crazy, by the way, that the Niners O-line against this really good pass rush we've seen only give up 1 sack. That is wild.
Shanahan is doing some wizardry, dude. He's doing everything he can.
Well, he had Purdy just throwing completions instead of taking sacks. That's all it was.
True. Yeah, no pressure score shows up more than on the stat sheet.
True.
2 TFLs for Mikael Williams, 1 sack for Nathaniel Wilson, 1 sack for Antoine Pippin.
Pippin.
No picks. 2 deflections for the rookie Troy Eaton. He's having a good season.
He is, yeah.
The Battlehawks. Nothing else to really say. Yeah, just a quiet, sleepy game, and St. Louis was able to make enough plays to get a win there against San Francisco. Well, let's get started with your game. And Cameron, who are you taking on today, Cameron?
Yeah, so Chargers, who have run through this division a little bit. It's been up and down for them against us, but although, what time is your game at? My game is 4:15.
I do have a 1 p.m.er, but let's start with yours because
anyways.
Yeah, let's start with yours.
Yeah, I mean, obviously last week we saw the unloading of all their pent-up rage and anger on the Seahawks. The Renegades absolutely demolished them. Chargers could be in for it, but we'll see. I don't know if that's going to be consistent, but I will say,
if you could just keep getting wins against good football teams, then
that's all
you love to see it, you know?
Yeah, but I will say, Evan Deckers, our long snapper, has torn his labrum and will be out for the rest of the year. So we had to sign a rookie defensive tackle from our practice squad who has long snapper history from high school. So he will be our long snapper for the rest of the season as long as he stays healthy. We'll see if that affects anything. I'm hoping not. I'd rather not see that happen. But what a fall from grace for the Niners, by the way. I'm just looking down there. Lost 27-13. They're 5-11. I'm pretty sure they were like 5-5 at one point. But here we go. Chargers going to start off here, and they get a first down for McConkey. And they go backwards. Omarion Hampton loses 3 and another backwards play. It's a sack. Nick Scorton this time, an incompletion. And a big punt. Touchback for Mateo Colon. And that's a nice play to start off. 28 yards for A.D. Mitchell. And a penalty from Aaron Brewer, who's been dealing with some injuries. And there's a nice chunk back, 11 yards. 2nd and 4. There's another pass. 17-yarder for Kenneth Walker. 5-yard pass to Kenneth Walker once again. Incompletion. Pete Warner on the pass breakup and another incompletion. 4th down. They take 3. Not a bad drive there. Just kind of stalled out. Chargers starting with an incompletion themselves. And they pick up 7 for Brad Kelly, second-year tight end. They pick up a big first down run with Hampton. And another 4 yards with Hampton. And then another first down with Hampton. Incompletion here. And then another 5 yards. This one, the backup, Ben Conway. And an incompletion on 4th and 5. They take 3. They tie it up with Cameron Dicker. So far, defense is showing up big here. 6 yards on the ground. Then another one for Kenneth Walker. An incompletion. Quick 3 and out. Solid return puts him at the 34. 5-yard run for Conway. There's a 4-yard gain through the air. We'll say 4.5, more like it. Quentin Johnson. There's a run to pick up the first. Hampton. Another run, 8 yards, take us to the end of the first quarter, to the beginning of the second. And Hampton picks up 3. There's another 3 for Conway. They're just churning yards out here. Conway the 6. There's a big pass down to the 2, McConkey. And incompletion there. And then they punch in the touchdown with Brad Kelly on a 2-yard pass. They take the lead. 3-yard run for Andrew Cooks. There's a first down pass to A.D. Mitchell. Another first down pass to Leggett this time. 2-yard run for Kenneth Walker. Another 2 yards for Kenneth Walker. And then a first down pass for Leggett. Incompletion brings up second down. Another 10 yards. Lacey, 3rd and inches here. Incompletion. 4th and inches. They go for 3. I would have just went for it. Charlie Smith going to kick it off. There's a loss of 2 for Herbert on the run. Incompletion. 3rd and 12. Not able to pick up the first. They punt it away. Not a great one. Only 34 yards. Incompletion there on first down. They pick up 4 for Baker, and then they pick up another 3, so it's going to be another punt. Just a lot of punts today. Incompletion for Herbert on first. There's a 5-yard run for Hampton, and then they go backwards on a penalty. Rashawn Slater, and they pick up most of the penalty yards back, but it doesn't matter. 4th and 6, they punt it, and that one's a great one from Mateo Colon down at the 18. Incompletion to start off, and there's a big penalty on Jalen Phillips. 7-yard run for Kenneth Walker. First down for Zach Lacey, 7 through the air. Handoff for 1 yard, takes us to a 2-minute warning. Big pass. No. Yes, I thought it did the interception fumble thing, but no, it's Leggett for 22 yards. Incompletion there. 4-yard run for Cooks, and not enough to get the first down. 4th and 1. We take the 3. 1-point game. Likely going into halftime as they take a penalty, and they're going to take a kneel there and go to halftime. Renegades start off here with an incompletion in the second half. A gain of 5 on the ground for Cooks, and there's a big first down pass. 12 for A.D. Mitchell. Incompletion on first and second down, and they pick up the first on third. And there's a big run. No, it's a big fumble. N'Kobe Dean recovers it.
Fumble-rooski.
Yeah, and they pick up 9, then a first down with Ibuka for 10. Incompletion. Another 9 yards for Hampton. 3rd and 1. They pick it up through the air. Brad Kelly with 11. There's almost a first for Brad Kelly. Another big play down to the 2. Lad McConkey. And then they punch it in with Hampton to take a 17-9 lead. 17-9 is a score I'm very familiar with. That's what I lost to the Kings with last time. Gain of 8 for Walker. A loss of 1 for Walker. There's a first down completion. A.D. Mitchell. 12 yards, 2-yard run on the ground. A loss of 3 for Kenneth, and there's a first down picked up. Walker through the air this time. We are not really doing a good job running the football today at this point, and not getting a lot at all. And there's an incompletion, or actually a 0-yard catch for Kenneth Walker. 4th and 7. We take 3 to make this a 5-point game. A lot of field goals here today. 2nd and 4. There's a big pass. No, it's a fumble. Nick Scorton recovers it, and we're in great field position as we start the 4th quarter. And we go backwards. Penalty, Aaron Brewer. We pick it up to the 12 yards there. 3rd and 5 now. We pick up a big pass to the 7. Damone Claiborne, 27-yarder. And there's a run to for a touchdown. It says. There it is. And we go for. Oh. Wait, it said go. Didn't it just say run for a touchdown twice?
Yeah, it did. It did.
That was weird. But it's.
Well, maybe did they run? There was a penalty, and then he ran again.
Yeah, I don't know. But he punches it in. That's all that matters. He also gets to the 2-point conversion. They go up 3. So 13.5 minutes to go. Chargers looking to take the lead back. Big play. Ibuka. 2-yard run. 6-yard run. 3rd and 2. They pick it up on the ground. They're still churning these yards out on the ground. They go backwards on a sack. It's Romello Height with his first start. And incompletion, they're going to take 3 to tie it up. So, tight game here. Chargers really need a win here to keep in that division race and probably the wild card race too. Incompletion, 3rd and 5, big first down for Leggett. Another big first down. Leggett again. Incompletion there as we hit 8 minutes. 5-yard on the ground for Claiborne. It's a penalty, Peter Skoronski, and we pick up 2 yards through the air for Lacey. So we take a punt here. We'll see if the Chargers can maybe take a lead. Oh, it's going to be an interception. Dom Thorpe takes it to the 14. And 4-yard run for Claiborne and a touchdown pass to A.D. Mitchell. 27-20. 4.5 to go. And we're going to go ahead and run here. Another run for Hampton. More runs. And incompletion, 3rd and 7. They pick up 6. Be 4th and 1.
Ooh.
They go backwards. Stood
Wow.
up. And that, depending on how this drive goes, could be it. But 3rd and 6 after an incompletion. And a penalty now, 3rd and 11. And they pick up the first down. That is probably going to do it here.
Nice.
Wow, a couple runs just popping in there. And that is, wow. I mean, we're winning against good teams here, but again, it just feels like we're doing this so late here. We're doing it a little bit too late. But I respect the grind here.
Big play defense, man. Yeah, I think you just were missing that big play defense earlier in the season.
Absolutely.
Feels like they finally are clicking. It's just a little too late.
Yeah. But not much to really go over here other than Cooks was solid today. Herbert wasn't really that good. Kenneth Walker fumbled. He wasn't great today. Hampton ran well on us. Lee Get, A.D. Mitchell were awesome. Lacey coming back for injury, not super involved. Couple TFLs, 2 sacks for us. We had the Dom Thorpe interception. 2 fumbles, both recovered by the edge rushers that forced them. But another nice win, and we're just trying to ruin playoff hopes for other teams at this point. That's our goal. And we head to a Week 18 matchup. But first, we have to talk about the matchup that really is going to matter here. Stallions, Kings.
Stallions, Kings. Let me get that up for you now.
Most likely for the division.
Most likely. If Birmingham wins, it is Birmingham's division no matter what. But yeah, no, it's fun. It all comes down to this.
It truly does.
It all comes down to this.
But also,
they're pretty evenly matched.
It might not also come down to this. We don't know, but this definitely at least gives the big advantage to the winner.
Yeah.
Regardless, but
fair enough.
Although if
you
you
get right into
if
it,
you win, as we were talking about before we were recording, if you win no matter what, you win the division because you'd sweep the Kings. I don't, but we can't say for sure with the Kings. I think it would be potential that you could still have the tiebreaker over them if you split. And you win next week and then they lose next week. So we'll see though. But that doesn't matter right now. Right now we're
I do play the Bengals next week, so I'd prefer to not have it come down to that. I would like to win here.
Yeah.
And Cincinnati's been a beast.
Yeah.
I don't want all that.
The Kings have the Chiefs, who also very good teams. So I think either way, neither of these teams want to rely on next week. They want to win now. Greg Glockenspiel has turned this team to a pretty good team, honestly, with some great draft picks.
Have I swept every? Have I lost a divisional game this year?
No, because you're a merchant of of divisional games.
Yeah, 5 of my wins. I'm 3-7 versus non-divisional opponents.
Correct.
Hey, it's divisional football, baby. That's what matters.
You're also not good at home. You're 3-5 at home, but 5-2 on the road. So,
Oh, we're on the road. Hey, let's see the Kings.
Yeah, your only home wins are against divisional opponents. So yeah, there you go.
That's fun. Here we go. Birmingham's going to start this one off. Incompletion for Colbert. And a nice first down there. 10 yards from Makai Lemon. 3-yard run for Jack Colbert. A nice run there. 8 yards for pick up the first. Another quick first down. Jalen McMillan for 9 yards for Trey Tucker. We're just kind of getting things churning. Incomplete pass for Colbert. And but a 2-yard run for Brockers to get it. And that's a nice play. 21 yards for Makai Lemon. Gets us in the red zone as Brockers gets a handoff and gets another one for a touchdown. 7-0 ball game. Stallions in the lead. Let's see if the Kings can respond. Rookie duel. Colbert, Perry Little, both high-end first-round quarterbacks. Incompletion there. Now a 14-yard first down. Perry Little to J.K. Dobbins. 5-yard pass there to 5-yard run to J.K. Dobbins. 4-yard run for J.K. Dobbins. 3rd and 1, and they don't get it. Incomplete. Now it's 4th and 1. They go for it. Everything's on the line, and they get it. J.K. Dobbins, 6 yards. Perry Little to 2-2 out well for 12. 2-yard run for Perry Little, scrambling there. 6-yard run for J.K. Dobbins. Pick up through the air. Andre Yusufov creeping up here into the red zone now. 11 yards for Juwan Johnson and a touchdown. 3 yards out. Jordan Tyson receives it. 7-7 ball game, all tied up here. As Colbert's going to get this one going. 14 yards from Jalen McMillan. 7-yard run for Jordan Brockers and a penalty on the Kings will end the first quarter. 7-7 ball game and huge penalty. Kenny Moore, likely PI all the way down the field. Nice play there. 15-yard pass for Woody Marks, and that's going to set us up right at the goal line, and we punch it in. Woody Marks has a touchdown. Apologies, I was getting that situated. 14-7 ball game. And now the Kings are still down a score there. They're playing from behind. They need to get a score here as well. J.K. Dobbins picked up a first, but now is going back 3 yards. They get about 5 back with Perry Little on a scramble, but 4-yard pass isn't enough. 4th and 3, they punt it. So Stallions now have a 1-score lead with the ball. They go backwards 3 yards on the Jalen run. You go backwards 2 yards with Brockers. So that Kings run defense is really good, obviously, with Josh Burke and company. They're going to start at midfield after the punt. It's a 2-yard run for very little. They're going backwards. Penalty on the offense, the rookie tight end. 1-yard run for Eddie Atkinson, but a huge penalty. Taj Park roughing the passer. 7-yard pass to Jordan Tyson. And a nice strike there. Jordan Tyson for 13, and that's a touchdown. So we're going blow for blow here. This is everything you could ask for in a game of this magnitude. So here comes the Birmingham Stallions. Incomplete pass for Colbert, and 3 and out for Jack Colbert and the Stallions as they punt this one back to the Kings, who start at the 31. Incomplete pass for Perry Little, and a 7-yard run for Perry Little. Punts. Back-to-back 3 and outs. Here we're locked at 14 apiece. 10-yard run for Brockers, incomplete, makes us 3rd and inches. They get it on the ground. Woody Marks with an 8-yard run. Incomplete pass for Jack Colbert. We go backwards, sacked Daniil Hunter. And that defensive front's going to be nice. You get 7 back with Vidal, but that's not enough. Punting it. 1 minute left to play. See if the Kings can do something here. They are nearing midfield. 13 seconds left. They don't get anything.
No timeouts.
14.
Yeah,
14 apiece. Here comes Louisville here, starting with the football. Cam Taylor-Britt with a deflection. Incomplete pass for Little. Penalty on Josh Garcia. But they go backwards. Huge sack. Rashawn Gary having a great season, but we're going to get pinned at the 4. Huge punt by Jack Stonehouse. But a huge penalty on Marty Mapu, who's been so good for them this season. That's going to help the Stallions out a lot as they get this drive going. Trey Tucker with a nice run, but Lamar Riddick's grabbing jerseys, and now Brandon Dorless is stepping off sides. What were you going to say?
I just said, oh, wow. All the penalties.
Penalty galore here. Mekhi Lemon for 12 yards here as we're getting this drive going. Trey Tucker for 14. 2 big plays from the rookie. Deflection for Blackman. A 9-yard run for Jordan Brockers there, and a first down for Woody Marks. Getting this running back rotation going. 4-yard run for Woody Marks. 3-yard run for Woody Marks, and a first down pass to Woody Marks. 5-yard pass to Michael Mayer as we're creeping right into the red zone, but 3rd and 7 upcoming, and we're going backwards. Daniil Hunter with a sack, and a penalty is going to make this a harder field goal. Doesn't matter. Cam Little's able to kick it, so we have a 3-point lead here behind the Kings. They're going backwards with a 10-yard penalty on Broderick Jones. Incomplete pass. They get all of it back. 19-yard pass to Jordan Tyson. Huge play there. Incomplete for Perry Little, but another big play. Jordan Tyson for 16. 1-yard run for Dobbins. They go backwards 2 yards with Dobbins, and they're not able to pick up the first here. So 37, and they kick it. This is all tied up here. Nearing the end of the third. 3-yard pass to Jordan Brockers, and that'll bring us to the 4th quarter. It's all tied up. 2-yard run for Colbert scrambling, and a big penalty gives us a first down. Another big penalty. We're just penalty merchants right now. Burke with a roughing the passer. Incomplete pass for Colbert. 3rd and 10 at the 38.
Wow.
Big touchdown. Trey Tucker for 38 yards. Finds a strike. And that will put us in the lead in the 4th over Louisville. But there is still plenty of time to go here for Perry Little. and the Kings, they get this drive going, but that's going to be incomplete, and now they're suddenly 3 and out. Good punt, though, starts us at the 8. 9-yard pass to Trey Tucker and a first down pass, 5-yard pass to Michael Mayer. Another first down strike for Makai Lemon. Another first down, a strike for Makai Lemon. Another first down, a strike for David Njoku. Another first down, a strike for Trey Tucker. Holy moly. Jack Colbert is turning it on. 3rd and 8 upcoming now. 2-yard run. They do go backwards here, -3 for Brockers, but a huge field goal. We'll see if the Kings can do anything with about 6 minutes left to play. It's go time for Louisville. 3-yard little pass for Andre Isavas, incomplete. Cam Taylor-Britt with a big deflection, but they get 10 there for Dobbins, but it's 3rd and inches. They get it. Another pass to Tutu Atwell for 11. They go backwards. Taj Parker with a big sack. And picked off! Cam Taylor-Britt is likely going to close it. The Stallions are your UFD champions.
You can't say so soon. You can't say so soon.
Oh, well, Brockers is handling business. Don't even sweat it.
It's over.
Don't even sweat it.
The Kings are stinky today.
The Kings are... They didn't bring their A game. And, of course, you can't stop the Stallions on the road. You can't stop the Stallions if you're a division opponent. 6-0 in the division. We swept the Renegades. We swept the Battlehawks. We swept Louisville. Jack Colbert is here.
I guess, yeah. I mean...
I guess? You guess?
I mean, it's not like in a crazy good style line or anything. Like, he's a decent enough to win.
He did what he had to do.
Yeah.
He did what he had to do.
It's not like, oh, yeah, he's the #1 quarterback ever. He's the guy. He's
pretty good. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Very Little had a solid game. Brockers was a big part of this win, as well as Woody really helped. He's been huge down the stretch, signing him and having him in this rotation. It's been huge. And I think one of the biggest things, honestly, stopping their run game. Like, no J.K. Dobbins, really. Very Little was the only man running footballs, and Trey Tucker, Makai Lemon, huge games from them. Needed that. Absolutely. 15 tackles for Dorian Williams, 2 TFLs for Blackman and Princely Mamilan, 2 sacks for Daniil Hunter, 1 for Parker, half a sack for TJ Leonard, Rashawn Gary, and Cam Taylor-Britt closing it out with a pick and 2 pass deflections. He had an awesome game today. 27-17 in front of the home crowd for Louisville. We silence the crowd. We send them home sad, as the Stallions will be taking the 3rd UFD division, I believe. I mean, Madden is weird. Yeah, we might not somehow, but
should
90% sure. We have more division wins. We have the sweep over them. I don't know how we wouldn't. Crazy game, but we have one more week of football left to play. So see you in week 18 for the finale of the regular season.
All right, here we are in week 18, but first let's look at the Battlehawks game.
Yeah, Battlehawks, they're doing a bit of Dallas Renegades here. They decided to be good at football late in the season. They beat the Cardinals somehow, 20-10. I think they win their other game 20-10 as well, or something like that.
24-14 or something. I don't know, something like that.
I don't know.
By 10.
But Battlehawks had 150 more yards. It also had a turnover against them and dominated time of possession. So wow, what happens? Daniel Jones is actually good at football, apparently. 140 rating, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 71 completion percentage. He was sacked 4 times, but Mendoza stunk. 44 completion percentage, 171 touchdown, pick, 4 sacks. Just didn't play well. And this Battlehawks run game, Shantavius Lowry and Jordan Mason, super underrated. Like, these two, I think, have a nice little duo going on here. Bounce off each other pretty well. Christian McCaffrey had a bad game. Didn't really do much today. Wasn't really a factor. Jeremy Bernard is also, again, the centerpiece of this offense. Really, I think it's pretty safe to say that. Every time he has a good game, this team is winning ball games. 138 and a touchdown, 6 catches. Josh Palmer was here as well. Also, Shantavius Lowry, the running back, 34 yards and a touchdown. Shout out to him. Mike McGlinchey is your terrorist of the week. 3 sacks here given up on the right side of the line. Damon Lewis gave up 2 sacks on the interior. 10 tackles for Taron Johnson. Walter Nolan with a TFL, a few TFLs. 1.5 sacks for Jermaine Johnson and Nathaniel Wine. 1 for Nolan, 1 for Bush, 1 for Sweat, half a sack for Fisk and Emerson. 1 pick for Jalen Gilgore, the standout safety. Couple of deflections along the way, and that was that. So yeah, St. Louis finds a way to win, and we head into Week 18 here, where Madden says, Stallions, you haven't won the division yet, but I think we have.
Probably. It should have, but
do
you want to save your game for last just because it's more important?
Sure. We can get started with you.
I figured that makes more sense. But anyways, yeah, this game's still fun because it's a divisional game. We initially said this could be a game for the division, but it's not even the opposite because the Battlehawks haven't turned things around quite like the Renegades have, getting the 7 wins, which feels crazy considering they started 1-4. But hey, we'll take it, and we are gonna jump into this one and see if the Renegades can get to 8-9 at least, which would be nice. I would say that would be awesome to see. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. At home to end the season, trying to give our fans, give them a little reason to hope for a nice season next year with a really good turnaround, just a little too late. But Battlehawks, obviously, they stink, but they're also going to try to do their best to win this one just to get a morale win over the Renegades. But we see a short 3-yarder, and there's going to be a sack. Servosha Dennis, of course, getting in there, and then there's a short run for Cooks. Quick 3 and out, but that's a great punt. Puts him at the 6-yard line. Battlehawks start with a Jordan Mason run for 3. There's a big penalty. C.J. Allen, and then there's a sack. Howie Gallagher, rookie D-tackle in there, and there's a 10-yard catch for Bernard. 3rd and 5, there's a huge play, 28 yards, Jeremy Bernard. Gain of 8 on the ground for Mason. There's a first down for Bernard, of course. Incompletion there, and then they go backwards on a penalty. Kingsley Suamataia. Gain of 7 for Noah Gray, and then an incompletion. They get a field goal out of it. So they'll take the lead, but not able to go more than 3. And 7, and there's going to be an interception. Servosha Dennis trying to be Defense Player of the Year in one game. And it's an interception the other way. Tyke Smith takes it away. Wow. Incompletion. 5-yard run for Kenneth Walker. First down for Jeremiah Baker. Another catch for Baker, and then we go backwards on a sack. It's Jalen Redmond, who's been awesome. There's an incompletion. We can't do a field goal, so we try a punt. We pin him at the 4. There's a short run for 3, and the penalty gives him a free first, Jonas Sanker. Then they go backwards, sack. It's Nick Scorton. Then they get a penalty, first down for free. Again, the 12. Incompletion.
This is some ugly football.
Very. There's an 8-yard run for Jordan Mason. Incompletion, 4th and 2. And they go for it. What are they thinking? I guess, hey, you know what? I guess game's on the...
Wait, no. I think they punted it. Because it says you're at the 7, like you're 7, I think.
Well, then that's a great punt. But, hey, man, you never know. But to be a loss of 3 for Kenneth Walker, we pick up 4. And that's a huge penalty. Cooper DeJean. Team's getting sloppy at the end of the year here. 3rd and 3, we go backwards on a penalty, man. 4th and 3, we punt it down to the 11. It's very sloppy football right now. 3rd and 8, incompletion. Daniel Jones just can't do anything. That's a good return to the 45, already in field goal range after that run. And another first down. We're just picking up some runs here. 3rd and 7 after an incompletion. We go backwards. Sack Jalen Redmond, another one. And we go for it. No, it's a blocked, missed field goal, actually.
Jesus.
Just very ugly football right now. Lowry gets some yardage there. There's Fant through the air. Another Mason run. There's a 13-yarder for Tolbert. They're starting to pick up steam here. Mason through the air. 1-yard run for Lowry. They pick up 4 more from Lowry, and then they score a touchdown. Noah Fant to take a 10-0 lead. Incompletion. Now a first down for Liget. Another first down for Liget. Incompletion. 5-yard run for Claiborne. Another first down. This one for Stribling. 7 yards for Claiborne. 2-minute warning hits. Incompletion. 3rd and 3. Big first down pass for Baker. Another catch for 8 for Darnell Washington. 3rd and 2 from the 4. It's going to be knocked away from Servotia Dennis. 4th and 2. They go for it and they get it. Kenneth Walker runs it in.
Respect.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. And it's going to be a 1-score game, 3-point game here. And they're going to just run this clock out here. Go to halftime. Battlehawks starting off 10 yards for Fant. Go backwards. Sack. It's Eric Wright. And they can't pick up the first down. 4th and 1. They punt it. 5 yards for Kenneth Walker. Another 2 for Kenneth. Incompletion. Another punt. Down to the 1. 72-yarder from Ryan Wright. Ooh. Beautiful. They pick up 6, though, to get some space. Incompletion there. 3rd and 4. They pick up 2 on the ground, and that's it. They punt it. Not a great punt. It's as good as you can get. 55 is not bad, but there's a penalty. 1st and 5. Incompletion. Sets up 2nd and 5. They go backwards. Loss of 2 from Kenneth Walker. They pick up 6. So it's going to be 4th and 1 from midfield. They punt it. 4-yard run for Mason. They go backwards on a penalty. Parker Cunningham. They pick up 3 for Mason. 3rd and 11 incompletion. Or 3rd and 8 incompletion. There's a punt. Sorry, 37. And that's going to be a huge interception.
Football.
Cooper DeJean.
Wow. Well, this is football, man.
Daniel Jones gets sacked by Eric Wright. Then a penalty. Sean Atkett. They pick up 6. It's going to be a 3rd and 3. They pick up a first down. Tolbert. A run for 2. Then they go backwards. A loss of 3 for Bernard on the ground. And then they score Bernard with a touchdown. Up 10 once again. It's very ugly football. Incompletion for Cooks. There's 5 for Walker through the air. 4th and 5. We turn it over on downs. No, we punted it.
I think you punted it.
I hate this stupid fucking game. It's stupid fucking game. And then they're just taking a bunch of. They're taking a bunch of just big chunks now, and I mean they're gonna get stopped here. 4th down, they take 3. I don't know. The Renegades have been really sloppy here on offense, but see 3rd and 3, dude. I mean, Servotia Dennis is a terrorist to my team. It's crazy. Bernard for 2. He gets some. Then there's a sack. Cool, good. 3rd and 18. They go backwards again. It's Gallagher. And that's a poor punt with a good return. Can we get this offense moving at all? Penalty. Skoronsky pick up the first. Another penalty going their way. That's going to be a 14-yarder. There's an injury I didn't see. And, of course, going backwards. 3rd and 10 from the 11. Incompletion. And, I mean, you try to go for it there. Incompletion. So that's probably going to be it there. We're just going to, we see a punt, but down 13. That's a big pass. Dribbling. Wow. Voodoo doesn't even want to watch the rest of this game. He's backing out.
I'm getting us ready for the, oh, no.
And with 4 seconds left, it's over. Ugly game. Not the way you want to end the season, but at the same time, better draft capital. So I'm not too upset. Cooks was not good. This was probably his worst game, honestly. I don't know if his heart was really in it. But also Kenneth Walker really didn't run well. Their run defense was awesome. Bernard was good. Tommy Myers is a terrorist at left tackle.
Dude, Tommy Myers is giving up like 4 sacks every game. Yeah. Like I feel like he's always double-digit sacks. Not double-digit. Oh my god, not double-digit.
No, I was like, he's actually been pretty good, but he's I don't know, he's just not playing well for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it is what it is. That's going to be the end of the season for the Renegades and the Battlehawks. But let's move over to the more important game, maybe. We'll see. I mean, it's important for seeding. Probably somewhere.
Interestingly, yeah, I mean, technically, like
you can still get the 3 seed.
Louisville could still, or even if I lose, there's a couple things here. If there's like, I could maybe be a wild card team. Like in some way,
could maybe be a wild card team. They did beat Arizona. If the Packers lose, Arizona lose, the Kings win, they probably could get a wild card spot at the very least. So we'll see. But that's not what we're focused on. We're focused on your game. And the Bengals are also 9-7, and what that means for them is division's still on the line for them. Steelers, if they lose, Bengals could win the division. Right now, they're the 5 seed, so they want to win to just confirm that they're in the playoffs either way because they're not locked into a wild card quite yet, depending on what the other teams below them do. But you also got to try to stop Burrow from having the leading having the yard leaders there, but I don't know if that's going to be possible.
Yeah, I don't think so. Our pass defense is not our strong suit. We're very much a sack-oriented, run-stopping defense that tries to set teams back and play blanket. We're not really a good man-to-man coverage or even coverage at all team. So we're running the whiteouts for the Bengals. That's why we got our uniforms on here. Yeah, final game of the year. Why not? Get spicy. Bengals are 9-7 despite their offense. I mean, their defense is the Bengals defense. It's historically one of the worst defensive eras, I would say. Like, especially just with how much offensive talent there is. Shocking what that organization has done to that side of the football. But we'll see what they can do here. They have a chance to get to the double-digit wins, and so does Birmingham. Begin this one with a 5-yard run for Brockers and a quick first down for Brockers after 2 gains of 5. 9 yards for McMillan and a nice pass there. Jalen McMillan for 13, incomplete. Colbert and a nice big play there as well. Makai Lemon for 19. This defense is looking weak so far. 6-yard run for Brockers. 8-yard run for Brockers. Incomplete pass. DJ Turner with a deflection. 5-yard run for Colbert. And 4th and inches after a 5-yard pass. Maybe go for it here. I think the Stallions will.
Might as well.
They do. And Woody Marks has a touchdown. So right call there, and 7-0 ball game as Bengals get going. 4-yard pass to Jace Brown. Incompletion for Burrow, and another incompletion. Wow. Quick 3-and-out for the Bengals. So here comes Stallions and fumble. Jordan Battle scoops it up. That is not good. T. Higgins, 13 yards. Chris Brazzell, 8 yards. And a touchdown. Chris Brazzell for 8 more. Did not want to see a fumble there. Incompletion for Colbert and Burris with the pass deflection. 5-yard run for Woody Marks and a nice first down. Trey Tucker for a 7-yard run for Woody Marks and a nice first down again. Michael Mayer for 12. Incomplete pass for Colbert and a nice 12-yard pass to Woody Marks. Getting him involved as that third down back. 6-yard run for Woody Marks. First down, Connie Vidal now. It's the end of the first quarter. Jack Kohler with a 7-yard scramble and a touchdown run. Jordan Brockers is here. Nice. 14-7 ball game as the Bengals get this football here and begin the 7-yard run. Incompletion now. First down for Chase Brown. 5-yard pass to Chris Brazzell. 5 yards for Chase Brown, 3rd and inches. They get it. First down, Jamar Chase. And a nice play there. That's T. Higgins for 14. And there's another nice play there. That's Owen O'Brien for 20. And that's a touchdown. T. Higgins for 8 more and the score. So 14-14 ball game. Stallions pass deflected by Jacob Parrish. Incomplete pass. No, a nice pass there. Makai Lemon for 20. Breaking through on 3rd down. Another nice play there. Makai for 12. A 4-yard run for Brockers. 3-yard pass to Michael Mayer. Going backwards on a big sack, Shamar Stewart's. And we're able to kick 3, 57-yarder. Cam Little, nice kick. Bengals will start this one out here now with 6 minutes left to play in the second. Claire for 15, tight end. 2-yard run for Burrow and turned over. Cam Taylor-Britt having a great season down the stretch. Set some big picks in these games. Notably last week, of course, with that huge pick that closed Louisville. And now it's a huge pick there. Stallions with the lead and Caleb Banks for the Bengals injured. Not good to see that. And big play, Brockers for 19 through the air. Going backwards on a penalty. Osiris Torrance grabbing jerseys. We're going backwards again. Trey Hendrickson with the sack. Incomplete pass. And now suddenly we're right at the edge of field goal range, but we get it. I mean, Little has a big leg, so not too in doubt, but it's still would like to get more yards for your kicker there. But 20-14 ball game regardless. Incomplete pass for Burrow. 5-yard pass to Brazzell here as the 2-minute warning hits, and that's going to be inches. They're going to punt it. Not sure if much else will happen here. We'll see. A 7-yard pass to McMillan, incomplete, and I think that'll be that for this quarter of ball. Maybe not. Oh, Burrow. Oh, no, they're actually getting some yards here. They do kick 3. They're able to kick 3, so it's not great game management there from the Stallions. 20-17 ball game as the Bengals get going here. 4-yard run for Brown. Makes this 3rd and 1. They pick it up. 4-yard run for Chase Brown. 5-yard run for Chase Brown. Nice play there. Big pass. Chris Brazzell for 28. And another big pass. Chris Brazzell for 20. And the touchdown. I mean, he has just been an absolute weapon for Cincinnati, and it is not good. I mean, Burrow can make a weapon out of a lot of receivers. Brazel has stepped up, especially Colbert, the run there, and Brockers for 5, and we pick up the first. Jordan Brockers for 3, gain of 4 for Brockers, and almost a first down after a Michael Mayer pass, and we pick up the first with Brockers. Going backwards now, Barrett Carter with the sack, and we're only able to get a yard back on the run, but that's a nice pass. Makes this 4th and 2, puts us in field goal range. Brockers with the catch, and we go for it, actually. Brockers with the 6-yard run. I love the aggressiveness of the Stallions offense. 5-yard run for Brockers, incomplete pass. Barrett Carter with the deflection, 10-yard pass to McMillan, 7-yard pass to McMillan, and a nice pass there to Michael Mayer for 10. 1st and goal at the 1. We punch it in. Woody Marks with a touchdown. 27-24 ball game. You're getting a good game here to close this one out here as the Bengals are getting going here. Brazel with a run and 3-yard pass for Chase, and that ends the third quarter. We open up, and that's 3rd and 1, sacked. Tyre Tart, huge sack on 3rd down. And a Bryce Behringer punt that's not that great. It's going to start us out running with the 26. Go backwards 3 yards, Brockers, and pick up some yards, but ultimately not enough. We have to punt it. So here comes Cincinnati here, down 3. Brazel for 6. They pick up the first. Chris Brazel for 11. Penalty on the Stallions. Tosh Parker's going to give them 5 yards there. Incomplete for Burrow. Backwards 2 yards. 3rd and 7. They don't get it. Incomplete. They have to punt. Here comes the Stallions. 4-yard pass for McMillan. 4-yard run for Brockers, and they go backwards on 3rd and 1 with Woody Marks. That's another punt. Here comes the Bengals. 10-yard pass for Chase. First down there, Woody Marks with a 7-yard run. Or sorry, Chase Brown with a 7-yard run. Not Woody Marks, good lord. Woody Marks lives in my head rent-free. 13-yard pass to Chase Brown. And another big play there. That's Owen O'Brien with a big play. 2nd and 10 after a Blake Cashman deflection. 3rd and 9 upcoming. They pick it up. Chase Brown with a 9-yard run. And a penalty is going to give them a very good field position, but a sack. TJ Leonard, the rookie, set him back a little bit. Makes this 3rd and 8 now after a 1-yard run. At 4th and goal at the 1. Very good chance they go for it. They don't. They kick 3 at the 1. And
that's a tough one. I mean, it's tough, taking that tie versus the trying to go for it.
Yeah, let's watch the end of this game here, see what happens. Colbert and the Stallions, the last game that we'll be watching this episode. Colbert in the pocket. He's going to dump it off underneath to be a nice shot to Mayer.
I like this
Gain of
uniform
4.
matchup.
I do too. I was
The whiteout
got a little
versus
spicy
the
here.
Reds.
Looks,
Although the helmets are a little bit concerning.
yeah, should have probably picked the gold helmets.
Maybe.
But here's Colbert.
Wow.
He's going to throw it, and that's a nice throw to 83. Who's 83? Is that Ted Hurst?
I think so.
I'm assuming that is. I don't
So it's
remember
definitely not Nate Borkacher.
That's not Nate.
I
Who's
can't
that?
see.
Is that a name?
Oh,
That's the name?
that's gonna be a
the
fine.
The name tags are bugged. I think
That's
for
a
this,
name. That's
jersey.
a flag. That's a penalty. Not penalty.
That's a
salary.
penalty. Jordan Brockers with a nice catch and a big run.
That'll be That'll be outside of this this game.
I think
thing.
everyone's getting. Oh, we can see it.
Yeah, the uniform makers are going to be fined here because they just did not do the right nameplate color. They decided to do the same.
Yeah, they're gonna
burgundy
to the gallows with them. 1st and 10 here. It's gonna be a handoff to Woody Marks, I believe, the broken tackle, and a flag now.
Not ideal.
Legal block in the back.
You can't
It's gonna
afford to
be
go.
David Njoku.
That's probably. I mean, Little can make a kick from there,
That's a
but at
big-
the same time, you can't go backwards more.
That's true, and yeah, preferably gotta get something here. Here's Colbert in the pocket. He's gonna dump it off. Smart. Trey Tucker for 7. Let the clock run down a little bit here. 2nd and 13. Be man in motion. I think that's Ted Hurst. I actually have no clue. Looking to throw Colbert's. Going to dump it off to Njoku
Oh my
underneath.
goodness! What happened to him?
Very physical. I don't know. A lot of physicality on that rep. Timeout for the Bengals, I assume. Trying to get the ball back. 3rd and 11. There's 4 men out wide.
Wow.
Michael Mayer to the left.
Screen.
It's going to be a dump off underneath. That's a screen pass. I believe that's Woody Marks.
Yeah.
Another timeout.
That's. I mean. obviously, you're going field goal here, but that's tough that you can't get another first down. That penalty really hurt them
It did,
because they
but
could have
yeah,
tried
they'll
to end
just
the
take an
game.
easier. We'll take an easier kick and try to get a stop on this great Cincy offense. 30-27 now. Minute 11 left to play.
Yeah, this is this is not the team you want to go against, though. This is the offense here that can absolutely go down the field in that time and either tie it or score a touchdown.
Yeah, they've shown quite the ability to do so. It's really been. I mean, we've had good stretches of stopping him, but yeah, Burrow. We actually see the award projection. A spoiler there, but Josh Allen's in the lead, Ty Simpson and Burrow, but there's still a week left to play. All the games have to be accounted for this week, so that might be different after this week. And Burrow trying to maybe make this MVP case right here. He's going to dump it off to, I believe that's the tight end O'Brien.
Yes, Owen O'Brien.
Owen O'Brien for a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 here. So O'Brien in motion. Burrow looking to throw in the pocket. He's going to dump it off to O'Brien again. I mean, yeah, what do you think the Stallions have to do here to get a stop? What would be your game plan? Oh, I guess we're going on the other side or quickly. Spike. He's spiking it.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, it's hard to stop this team. They have a lot of weapons. I think you just got to get some pressure quick on Burrow and see if you can.
I agree, and
stop
pressure is not coming whatsoever. No. Brian with the dump off. 3rd and 7 though.
Yeah, it's tough because this O line is improved. They've actually put some work into this O line, so not easy to get pressure. Oh my goodness!
Nearly picked off Reed Blankenship.
That's why he's a free safety and not a receiver.
There you go. But 4th and 7 now. Let's see if that pick makes a difference, or if we can send Cincy home. But that was offsides for sure. But he's gonna just throw it downfield. And
oh my goodness, Jamar Chase!
Are you serious?
Wow!
The corner just loses it. He loses Jamar.
They missed the refs. The refs missed the penalty. Time's ticking. Are they gonna call timeout? Or are they gonna? That's a crazy play though. Two of the best to do it here in the league right now. That
college
connection.
Teammates, and I mean, absolutely lost. I believe that's Cam Taylor.
Yeah, I mean that's former teammate to them. That's tough. They're gonna hurry up here, try to spike it, give them a chance to have a couple plays and take a timeout.
Yeah, they have a chance to score.
Yeah, let's try to win this one with time expiring. Crazy play. Interesting.
Under center,
interesting look here.
3 tight ends.
Yeah.
Showing heavy run. They're motioning. I believe that's an offensive lineman. This is 6-0 line, and they're gonna hand it off under center and makes the tackle. Birmingham. 11 seconds. No timeouts for Cincy now.
Can't take a negative. You can't get tackled here. Pretty much inbounds. You either have to throw it away, get out of bounds.
They're kicking.
I don't like that call. I think you take one shot.
I agree.
Then take
I think you get a shotgun and you throw it. Worst case, throw it away and kick 3. I agree.
I hate this call. I mean, you have 11 seconds. Just take a quick out route to Jamar Chase or a quick fade.
They're playing super safe here. McPherson's good.
Okay.
Why not close the season out with some overtime? But
sure.
I think that they could have went for it there and got at least another play before the kick.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I just think that is a poor decision to not at least give your guys a shot. You made it down that far after that huge play. What was the point of running it?
They are.
The timeout.
Maybe Culver might go for it here. 9 seconds left at the 35. You have
30-yard strike here.
Yeah, get a big play, and then he's going to take a shot. He's going to find a man. Hold on. That's Cam Little's range. Timeout, Gerp. Time it out, Gerp. That's Cam Little's range. Hold on a moment.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Dude,
I mean, they're taking a long field goal. You'd have to assume.
That is a great play, though. That was an amazing play. Michael Mayer in motion and then got wiggled open behind the line there on a seam route. This is it. Cam Little. Can he make the game-winning kick? It's good.
Wow.
What a spectacle. No overtime. Birmingham wins in regulation.
Wow. Bengals completely, I think they whiffed. I think they should have really gone after that touchdown, and they're going to regret that, and we'll see.
There was a lot of drama. There was a lot of, let's go back to that play, because first of all, there's a missed penalty here.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I mean, he jumped off
That's
sides.
Taj Parker getting
Are you
super
sure?
sloppy and wait. Oh, maybe is it not? Is it? Did he?
No, I think
Oh,
it is it's just a miss off sides, but I don't know if it really would have mattered.
yeah.
They would have kept that 50-yard touchdown or yard
True,
play. It's
true.
just I just don't understand why you run the football on that next play, right? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you and then you take a field goal. What, you're making a 2-yard extra easier field goal? It's a chip shot either way. Just go for a pass 2 or 3 plays in a
Absolutely.
row.
Yeah, and what a player again. Michael Mayer in motion. 9 seconds left. Like they're saying, hey, let's get to great play call here. Mayer goes in motion, gets behind the linebacker, and Colbert throws this with anticipation. He's throwing it here. This is when he's decided, hey, Mayer's going to get behind this linebacker. He's in between the safety and the corner. What an absolute read by the rookie. He has the arm to deliver it, and Mayer getting the extra yardage and puts them right in range, and that's a great kick as well, just to close it out.
That, I will
Absolute
say the
money.
Bengals. That was a very questionable defensive call there, because you have to assume that you're gonna attack the seams there. That's like, you have the timeout to just take a quick seam shot, try to get in field goal range, and they completely just whiffed on that. And we'll see if they make the playoffs, but that will be next episode. I will say I have time is running low on for me, but let's go over a regular season recap for the predictions real quick before we end.
Sure thing.
And then we'll move the individual player stats.
Oh no, some injuries here. We'll get to that though.
Yeah, we'll move those to the next one, to next episode with the other stats. But yeah, so we end up here. I guess we should probably sim, just so we can actually.
Yeah, let's into the wild card. Maybe see if the Kings squeak a wild card spot. It's
possible. It's possible. I mean,
possible.
You never know. It's gonna be interesting, but we sim here, and the Kings aren't in, but the Bengals aren't either. So they lost and they're out of the playoffs.
Ooh.
So they screwed themselves over there.
Brutal.
And it looks like you'll be taking on the Commanders again. And that was a game that you guys had earlier in the season. My contract was extended, by the way.
Good job.
And Kings did win. They just the Rams they had the extra tiebreaker there. But yeah, so we look at the records here. St. Louis, they go 6-11, which we had thought they were gonna go 7-10. We both expected that. So honestly, not too far off. Your Birmingham Stallions went 10-7, and won the division, which is not what we expected. We expected 8-9, which still not too far off, but they did better than we expected.
Mm-hmm.
The Renegades went 7-10, which is worse than we expected, but on average,
had 11-6, man.
Not great. I mean, I said 9-8, you said 11-6. I was a little closer, but still disappointing season. Then the Kings go 9-8. They had a pretty solid year.
I got it exactly on the dot, actually.
You did. I said 7-10 for them, but yeah, I mean, not terribly far off on these projections, honestly. Only a couple wins off here and there. I mean, obviously you were off 4 from my Renegades, but in terms of our averaging that we had, pretty reasonably close, but definitely not the route we thought this division was going to go.
Absolutely.
And real quick, we'll just look at mock draft 3 since it's here. Browns looking at the first overall pick, and we see the Battlehawks here at 5, looking to take an edge. I think that's very possible. And then we go to 8. Renegades may take an edge. I think that's also possible. Then you also have the Kings at 15, looking to take Christopher Sullivan, and then at all the way at 25, Tom Cody, the strong safety, projected to go to your.
We already have Emmanuel Warren. Not sure how much sense that would make, but sure.
But yeah, so just quickly going over the playoff bracket here. Just it's a real quick thing. You see the Raiders win the 1 seed over in the AFC, and then you got Steelers, Chargers, you got Bills, Broncos, which we've seen a lot recently, and then Jaguars, Chiefs. NFC side, Giants win the NFC. Lions, Rams. Love the Matt Stafford Goff Bowl, even though only Goff is still remaining. Then you got Seahawks, Cowboys, and then of course the Burgundy Bowl, the Birmingham Stallions versus the Washington Commanders. That should be a fun
Gonna
one.
be fun.
And you're hosting a playoff
Yeah.
game. But we will be
Indeed.
back with that next time. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Take it easy.